foremost, before we get started, giving all praise, honor, and glory.
Yeah, Howell, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Chakadash.
Double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Well, all right, they taught us the truth. Peace, much love, and salutations as always to those for elect. All right. Hey, peace, much love, salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, the 144,000. All right, the remnant. Okay. That will believe on Yahweh Shemashai in these latter days, man. Okay. Once again, double honors as always to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, it's Great Millstone Nashville. Another camp in the 9th, I think, or the 10th, February 10th, 2024. All right, and a hopeful year in Jacob's cycle, man. All right, we're getting ready to witness the downfall of America. We're witnessing the downfall of Babylon the Great. Okay, as it's coined in the scriptures. All right, and it's a beautiful time, like that Future and Drake album. What a time to be alive.
Yep.
You know, I think the scriptures speak about angels, rough paraphrasing, essentially being jealous. You know, the fact that they want to be here during this time. You know what I'm talking about? If anybody wants to get there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go through that.
All right, this is Jeremiah 51:5. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel.
Yep. Ultimately, the Most High not he has forsook, all right, the nation of Israel. All right, we went off, but he's still gonna come back and deliver. Go ahead.
It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
Yep, this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. Okay, this is the time when the Most High is getting ready to visit, all right, Babylon for her iniquities. And I'm gonna get the NLT real quick. For that same verse, it says, flee from Babylon, save yourselves, don't get trapped in her punishment. It is the Lord's time for vengeance and will repay her in full. Okay, go ahead.
It says, he will render unto her recompense.
Yeah, full recompense. All right, full payback. Go ahead.
Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
Yeah, because the Most High, Babylon, all right, Babylon the Great, as the forerunner, if you will, of all this wickedness, man. That's them being that golden cup. Okay. Yeah. The American dream.
Yeah, I remember like this. Well, I don't know if it's like could be a shake, but this older man I used to work with, he was from Iraq.
Yeah.
You know, he was talking about before he came over here. You know, they was hearing that there was money in the streets here in America. Ain't no goddamn money. You know, that's what was pushed upon these other nations. Go to America. You know, that's the place to go to where you can thrive. Send the money right back. All that shit is coming to an end. Yep. That golden cup is becoming filthy and nasty.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Especially now, the dollar ain't backed up by shit.
Right.
So really, everybody over the time of how long these people have been here, it could be a year or 10 years or 15. The money they do send back, and they realize that this place is basically turning into a shithole. They take the resources that they grab and they take it back.
Yeah.
You know, and then they just stay there. It's like, we good now. We got our resources. We transfer the dollar, the U.S. dollar to the whatever currency they're from. Okay, we use it and we good there. Now we can level up there. You know, because the currencies, like I know the currency. What is it? Was it pesos and was it pesos? Not Mexico, but yes, but the Dominican Republic is way cheap. It's way cheaper. The wages and everything is way cheaper there versus here.
Yeah.
So honestly, even if you are making decent amount of money here, you may not be making like 100K or 70K, but even if you're making like 30 to 50, you're kind of wealthy there. Yeah, because they don't make a lot there. So you got $30,000 and transfer that, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, you can make 40K a year and go to a whole other country and be the man.
Yeah.
Real talk. Because the currencies are different. But like the brother had initially stated, this money is not backed by gold. There was a time where the dollar was backed by gold. hey, that time is long diminished. That time has been long gone.
It's really backed by the strength of the military,
Yeah.
and we already see, the strength of Babylon's military fading away.
Exactly. So ultimately, this dollar is nothing. And the same dollar that people are chasing, all right, which shit, even especially with Jake, you're chasing something that's because the dollar is what? I think it's like 90% cotton, 95% cotton, 5% linen or polyester, something like
I think
that.
it's 75%.
Or 75.
75% and 20 or 25%.
Yeah. Which is mixed, which is off.
Yep.
All right. But nonetheless, hey, niggas is, killing each other and robbing and stealing for the same thing they used to pick for free.
Man,
You know? And once pretty soon, man, you're getting ready to use that same money for tissue, eating it. Fire starter. Okay? You're gonna roll up a Benjamin and fucking use, all that shit and try to get a fire to keep your life afloat, man.
yep.
This is times we're getting into. You're gonna walk down the street and see money just laying on the street. Now you see a $20 bill on the street now, this shit. Step on that motherfucker and you pocket it because you can use it. But in that day, it's gonna be everywhere because it's not gonna be used as or deemed as true currency anymore.
It's got value here.
Yeah.
It's a U.S. currency. Because all the other countries, they're
dropping the dollar.
dropping the dollar. You can see it everywhere.
Some of the EU and the NATO, some of your allies are dropping the dollar and wanting to separate. And it was a thing a couple months back, the uprising, the nations wanting to join the BRICS.
Yeah, the BRICS.
Yeah, BRICS. Yeah,
I think Africa was the latest or one of the latest ones that just joined it.
That's at Ezekiel 38 right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The nations being joined up to the bear. You
Yeah.
would say Libya. Libya is one of them. The country that the U.S. fucked over.
Look up real
Yeah.
quick how
Ethiopia.
many so far have turned over to the BRICS nations.
It's like 30 something.
Yeah, it's a pretty good chunk. It ain't like 5. It ain't like 10.
The two major ones are China and India,
Right, China, India.
which they make up a majority of the population of the earth.
Right, which
Yeah.
China, their mindset, they're thinking that they're next up.
And China is a big factor in all this because all your tags made in China for the most part. It's either China, Taiwan, or India. Yeah, I'm about to say India too.
A lot of stuff.
And like the brother said, they make up a good portion. I think both of their countries have like what, 1 billion?
China has 1.5, and like India has like what, 1.3 or 4, something like that.
Yeah, so that's a good chunk of people of the earth, man. So they're not no little boys when it comes to this. You know?
But when you look at them, they're not small countries. Especially China. China's a big ass country, man.
I'm gonna finish reading this.
Yeah, you finish that.
All right. I'm gonna say Ezekiel. Jeremiah 51. Damn. And verse 7.
Yep.
Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, the nations are drunken over wine. Therefore, they're mad. All right? These nations are starting to see, all right, that ultimately this place is a piece of shit. You know? And they ain't loyal to shit. All right? Hey, America's going to do you dirty every time. And if it was to continue, they would continue in their madness, man. The Most High got to put a stop to all this shit. Even for the sake of the fucking heathens, man. Because once the Israelites get set up and they're, in power, okay? Once we get set up in power and once we get put up into that position where we're governing the earth, even the heathens are going to be at peace. All right? But they're not going to see new bodies. No, they're just going to be able to live a sustainable life.
Yep.
Yeah, And yeah, because at that time, yeah, like you said, you're not gonna be subject to, nations won't be subject to, chemotherapy and shit of that nature. You're gonna have a righteous diet, okay? You're going to obey the laws. You're gonna be in the flesh, and you're gonna go off. And when you go off, we're just gonna correct you.
Yeah.
That's it. Go ahead.
And then two, we gods of the earth. We're gonna have all the real medicines that actually cure you, and all we want you to do and serve our power. Bow the fuck down, serve our power. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
I don't want no money. I mean, you gonna give us gifts and everything anyway. You gonna do it anyway. You gonna have to, goddammit.
Because that's how they gonna get. That's part of how they gonna be blessed.
Yeah, just like how we did for y'all gonna do it for us. 8 times 10 forever. It's gonna always be like that. Your hearts is gonna desire worshiping the Israelites, our power, and that's how it's gonna be.
Isaiah 2.
Yep.
And you're gonna love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only one that's really gonna actually just despise it, not want to be down with it, is Esau. Because even, like we said, pay tributaries, and that's when after you're done serving your time, you're gonna go back into your lands. But then you gotta pay tributaries. Basically, pay taxes. You know, we paying taxes. You know, taxes is not. Yeah, more than tax, but you know what I mean. That's not an unrighteous thing. You know, but the way that it's pushed out in the earth with that was what's wicked. Is how it's used. It's not used in righteousness according to the scriptures. There's things out here in the earth that it seems fucked up, but according to the scriptures, it's still not wrong. It's just not handled correctly.
Yeah, because ultimately, the Most High just wants 10% when you go into tithing and things of that nature.
That's a
But you go to taxes, these niggas. So say you make, you know what I'm saying, you can average 900 a week, but by the time you get your check, it's 750. This nigga done took $150 when really 10% was really only 90.
Yeah.
You see? And you don't. So then you base it off of, and really now we shorthanding the Lord because we're basing off of what we.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because people say in the earth all the time, the more money you make, the more they take out your taxes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you got a really good job. I mean, there's cons and pros and cons to it. Yeah, I got a good paying job, making more money. I'm making what, $2,000 a week or whatever. Yeah, but it's probably about to take $230, $250 out your check.
Yeah, you could be making $2,500 a week,
Yeah.
but you're only making $2.
It's called gross pay. What you actually really made is what gross pay means. But the tax, then they'll say medical, they'll say social security.
Which you won't be able to use.
Right.
And then Floyd Mayweather, he just put on Instagram how much he had to pay the government, $18 million. And that's him retired. He said, just imagine how much he had to pay when he was, really doing it. So
Yeah,
the more
it's
money
good.
you make, you're gonna have to start paying them niggas.
Yeah.
$18 million, man.
But then, with a nigga like that, that's nothing to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you see how he posts and conducts himself.
The nigga got
That's
bread.
nothing to him.
He loaded. He got bread.
Right. Right. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 51:8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she be made. Oh, damn, I slock you. If so, oh, slock that B threw me off. If so, be she. Damn, if so, be she may be healed.
Yep.
Damn.
Go ahead.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Yeah, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. There's no bandage or surgery, capable of covering up this wound. Okay? And what is really, especially our people, you so-called black, Native American, Latinos, all right, you're backing this nigga up trying to repair this already broken system. You're essentially applying a Band-Aid to a gunshot wound, man. You get hit with a double barrel, you got a big crater in your abdomen, and you get a Band-Aid. It's not gonna fucking work. And that's what Esau is trying to do, but it's too late.
Right.
The book of Job speaks about this, that bound that he cannot pass. Your time of rulership is dwindling. It's circling down the drain. Yeah, it's already done.
And really, y'all motherfuckers is on borrowed time.
Yeah.
Your time is barred, Because really, in the 1950s, that's when you're supposed to start going down. So you're on borrowed time,
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse, not finished. Yeah, I'm gonna finish. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, let us go, everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky.
Yeah, and even these other nations, man, they ain't loyal to this bitch, to be real. As soon as this shit start to go left, they about to go right back home. Nah, fuck it, I'm out of here. The American dream ain't working out. It ain't working no more.
Which
All right.
the American dream only works out if you're an Edomite. At the end of the day, it's gonna work out how you want it to work out if you're an Edomite.
It's really a nightmare.
Yeah.
American dream is a nightmare, man.
American nightmare.
Yep.
That was it? Yeah. Okay. You got something?
I got that bricks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is from the BBC.com, and it said that what is the group and which countries have joined? So you got the BRICS, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa.
Yep, South Africa. Yep.
And since then, it says Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, UAE, and Saudi Arabia has joined.
And Saudi Arabia used to be an ally to America, you know. And also, Saudi Arabia sent a warning shot, not actually shot yet, but they sent the warning shot to Israel, you know, giving them a warning. I forgot what the article said. It came out today, this morning. But basically, warning them dealing with what's happening over there with the Ishmaelites. You know, these other nations are saying, fuck, you know, basically fuck the religion and so on and so forth. We family. Because Saudi Arabia used to fight against the Yemenis, you know, which they're the same people. You know, so now they're coming together. The Carmenians, like how it speaks of in the Apocrypha, like how the Apostle Tahar went into, the Ishmaelites are coming together. The Elamites, they're coming together, and it's time for that. You know?
15.
But the scripture is saying Joel 3, which somebody can grab it if they don't mind. Prepare wake up the mighty men and prepare a war. So the Lord is bringing these other nations together to bring down the whore of Babylon. All right, so that's why America's losing allies, America's losing money, funding money. Okay, because the money that your tax dollars is not going to where you want it to go to. It's going to what, Ukraine. Okay, we were talking about taxes on the car, about taxes on the way here. All that money that you're losing, that you should be getting back, or so on and so forth, is going to Ukraine.
Yep.
Okay, and a whole bunch of other bullshit.
Israel.
The military, Ukraine, the military, and just a whole bunch of other useless shit.
Yep.
You know? And everybody's like, where's the right tax dollars? Why is the money? Because everybody's asking, why is all the money going to Ukraine? Why is everything why is my tax dollars, especially them Edomites, the loving country Edomites, why is my tax dollars going to Ukraine?
Which ties into Habakkuk's second chapter, because it talks about need to keep it at home.
Yep.
You know, this nigga, here it is, he's involved in other man's affairs, if you will. What goes on in these other foreign lands ultimately has nothing to fucking do with you, man. All right? And that's just real. You see what I'm saying? We're not going to be concerned, you know, I mean, we're ultimately, like I said, we're going to be the judges, you know, and gods on the earth. Hey, shit, hey, y'all niggas got some beef, y'all got to figure that shit out, man.
Okay.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, nigga knows it. You know, ultimately, you gonna say something?
No, it's not different. Okay, can't do it.
Go ahead.
Joel.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Joel.
I have one.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So James 5 is when brothers are talking about money becoming worthless, basically.
Yeah.
It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
Yep.
Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days."
Yeah, so that gold and that silver, your money, if you will, is not going to be able to save you at all. All right? Nothing is going to,
Zephaniah.
you know, that money ain't going to lessen up the judgment from the Heavenly Father, because first and foremost, he's the one that created gold, silver, you know, and all these other things that actually have wealth. All right, so who and what the Most High gonna do with that? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, well, yeah, he gonna give it to us, but I'm saying you give it. Hey, Lord, I bought you some gold bars. Nigga, I can make gold bars. I don't need you to give me shit. And especially if you a heathen, that's not gonna. You can't pay. Just like in Esau society, you can pay your way out of a criminal charge. You know, if you have a lot of money, if you know the right people, but it ultimately requires money, you can pay your way out of. You kill somebody, and you can get off scotch-free.
Yeah.
We can make it to where there was a suicide, there was an accident. You know,
That's not right.
scratch yourself up, make it seem like there was a quarrel. And yeah, ultimately, yeah, that's not righteous, man.
You should receive the what you dished out. or you put somebody to death just because the scriptures say, thou shalt not kill. You just can't killing people. You know, that should happen to you. You know, so like I said, the scriptures say the law is slack here. So things that are supposed to be handled according to the scriptures in the lands are not handled accordingly. And that's, and that's
or
wicked.
speedily.
And done expediently. That's wicked.
Yeah, like I said, that one dude that we know, you know, he killed like 2 dudes.
Oh yeah.
And because his parents were loaded, he was able to get out scotch-free.
That's wicked.
You know what I'm saying? He might have served just a little bit of time, but it was in a county jail. You know, he didn't do any hard time service.
Maybe 2 years.
You know, nah, he didn't do 2 years. He didn't do a year.
Damn.
He did under a year. If I'm not, that nigga, he got locked up and charged for it, but he bailed out, which you shouldn't be able to bail out. You know, that's wicked.
Yeah, that's wicked.
If you did that crime, nigga, no, you need to sit there. All right?
That's the same.
But ultimately, yeah, man. You know, if you have money in this society, you can be scotch-free. All right? But that's not how the Most High is working, man. He don't care about that silver or that gold. Hey, you did a evil work, and you need to be judged for it. Malachi, that was it?
Yeah, that basically, that goes into being a respecter of persons.
Yep.
Just because you got money or fame, it might be some famous dude, he gets locked up for a heinous crime. Yeah, free my nigga. Why? Why are we trying to get this dude back on the streets? Because he makes good music? What the fuck is wrong with you people, man?
Yeah, like the Young Thug's whole situation. Every time about free thugging, what the nigga is doing, he got charged with RICO crime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
NLE Chopper.
Yeah, you know, you said Chopper?
No, what's his name? The other dude.
Talking about, no, you talking about Gunna.
No, the dude that sings Murder on My Mind.
Oh, YNW Melly.
YNW Melly.
Yeah. I'm about to say, damn, when that nigga get locked up? That's such a fuck. But yeah,
That nigga probably
YNW
done
Melly,
some shit too.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, which ultimately they say he's made a song about, you know, killing a
Yeah.
nigga. So it's like, I mean, if y'all got evidence on a nigga, that's what we saying free him for.
Yeah.
You know? Which, like I said, like you mentioned, Jake want a nigga free just so he can get some more music. Well, Pooh Shiesty's able to do it, so hey, tell that nigga to do it. Dropping tracks on the phone.
Yeah, niggas make music in jail.
But
And spiritually, that's the spirit of we want Barabbas
yeah,
instead
Yeah.
of Yahweh. You the same fucking niggas coming back doing the same bullshit. And the
Yeah.
Lord,
no, Salaki, I was just gonna say there's no plead or cause, well, especially at that time, there was no plead or cause for your house shot to be, you know, free. You know, yeah, let him go. He didn't do nothing. Nah, give us Lil Wayne. You know,
Man.
give us Pooh Shiesty, Young Thug. We want them back. We need these tracks. The streets need to, you know, the streets
Keys
is
to the
asking-
streets.
Yeah, the keys to the streets. You know, the streets asking about you.
We got hood shit.
And here it is, the men of the Lord out here. God forbid one of us get locked up. They ain't gonna bat an eye. Who got locked up? Yeah. Man, keep him in there, man. He a
Man.
rapist.
Don't
What?
vocab Malone, he gonna go crazy.
Oh,
He gonna have the ball.
And see, that's the thing. Like I said, a brother get locked up, man, keep him in there. He's a rapist. But there's foolproof evidence of these niggas like Young Thug, once again, you know, these rappers doing certain crimes. And you talking about free them.
Even
What about you
Christians.
saw with was it Jeff Epstein Island?
Yeah.
Joel Epstein, Joelstein, last name.
I thought it
Jeffrey
Jeffrey
Epstein. You know, but he had a whole island of pedophilia and a list of
Which
people.
they had to knock him off,
yeah,
so he couldn't go to trial.
right.
You know, because Esau do that. He'll use certain people, you know what I'm saying, you know, to make it seem like he's righteous. Yeah, we locked him up, you know, and all this other shit. You know, it's like, nigga, the same people that's locking him up, they was on the island, rubbing elbows with the nigga.
Yeah. They had a
And
list.
it's all playing. Look, we gonna put you under the bus, but we got you. It's
Because
like-
the list, they had a list, man. I can't remember. I know a couple people, but that list was long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
your
artists,
senators, your governors,
musicians,
yeah, artists,
football players,
The
basketball
nigga
players.
Leonardo DiCaprio was
Leonardo
on there.
DiCaprio, famous actors that you look up to. You watched them since the 90s.
This nigga on the what you doing on the island?
And they're in the children.
Yep.
You delaying movies and shit because you on the island.
Right.
Through. Yeah, go ahead.
It's Ecclesiasticus 13
Oh, yep.
and 22 to 23. It says, when a rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers.
Yep.
He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him.
Yeah. So they're saying, you know, a rich man can come out and say some mad shit, and somebody gonna be in the comments, well, y'all looking at it in the wrong light.
Yeah.
This is the wrong perspective.
It's not that deep.
Matter of fact, it's really they do like how Sakari does with their leader. This nigga comes out and says some outlandish shit, and then you got a response video that ain't what he meant. He was really just saying we don't accept all when we was no. You got
worse.
Yeah, exactly. We're taking it for verbatim what came out of this man's mouth.
Yeah, more confusion.
You see what I'm saying? These people come out and just say the wildest shit. But God forbid one of us say something or slip the scripture speak about the slip of the tongue, you know.
What?
Because it happens. But now you clip that one video, play it back 3 times. You know, now you're a thumbnail.
Now they're making lies about GMS
yeah,
now,
now we
saying that we
talking
preaching about the hell doctrine.
GMS has never taught hell.
No.
Starting with the apostles and hell, they have never taught
Now
hell.
you're bearing false witness, and you're gonna be held
Yep.
accountable for that.
Yeah, so hey, once again, man, the spirit is on, starting with the apostles and elders to rebuke these guys in Sakari, man. And ultimately, hey, the Lord's showing us that He's showing us who He's not dealing with. Everybody is coming out with some bugged out shit except for Great Millstone.
Yep.
Our apostles and our elders have stuck to the script this whole time. They ain't changed up. Nothing came out with a new breakdown, you know. And even then, if they slip at words, they correct it. Right then and there, you come back with a response video. I just want, it could be 2 minutes, real quick. I made this, and this video is this and this and that. It was actually talking about these group of people, not this group of people.
Yep.
Or leave a comment or something. You know, it happens to all of us. Go ahead.
The poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too.
Yeah.
He spake wisely and could have no place.
Yeah, he slipped, and yeah, he has no place. See, he said that. Once again, a slip of the tongue, man. It happens. Go ahead.
When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
Yep.
And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
Yeah, so who's this nigga? A rich man speak, and that's the thing. Oh, and that is the Most High has to showcase His power. He has a very select way of how He wants to showcase His power, because it's easy to take the likes of we mentioned that ball nigga, Floyd Mayweather, Drake, Jay-Z, and give them the truth. You got a nigga with 200 million followers on Instagram. All it takes is one Instagram post, and niggas are gonna be persuaded. It doesn't matter what it is. People are persuaded already, and by post wickedness. Future made a song, "I fucked your bitch in Gucci flip flops," and now for that whole year, niggas was buying Gucci flip flops, and then trying to go fuck another nigga bitch.
That was actually a real account.
Yeah,
He said right after I did that, I went
Scottie
to the
Pippen's
studio.
wife or something like that?
Yeah, he said right after I did that, I went to the studio.
Yeah, he literally did it, went to the studio, dropped the song, and it's one of his hottest tracks to date.
It's crazy.
But he has an influence. But when a poor man speaking, which they despise the poor man wisdom, is that in is that Ecclesiastes? Huh? Ecclesiastes?
Somebody grab
When it talks about
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. Because nobody's gonna ultimately at the end of the day, nobody remembers the poor man's wisdom. Nobody acknowledges it.
Talking about the save the city.
Yeah, the one that saved the city, yep.
I think there's one in Ecclesiastes going into it as well. I got one real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody also hold Galatians 4 and 16 about the show.
Oh, yeah.
Zephaniah 1 and 18, going into the silver and the gold.
Yep.
Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord Yahweh's wrath.
Yeah.
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Yeah. So your silver and your gold is not going to be able to help you. And that's why you shouldn't depend, you should be very mindful and not depend on people who have a surplus of silver and gold. You know, because ultimately, whatever they're saying don't fucking matter, man. Because these niggas don't know anything.
Right.
I said Floyd Mayweather can get on Instagram and all of a sudden, yeah, we the Hebrew Israelites. Ah, nigga, shut up. All right, this knowledge has already been out here. And he's not the forerunner of getting us back in good standings with Yahweh Shem Shai. First and foremost, it's Yahweh Shai. All right, and then it's our apostles and our elders, man. You know, and the men that came before them. Okay? We have, ultimately Yahweh Shem Shai, but we have, through them, we have them men to think, man. Not, like I said, not your Kodaks and your Kanye West. This nigga get on one interview talking about we're Israelites and now everybody's persuaded.
We're Indian!
Which the Most High uses, certain of these celebrities to put these things out. Because, you can wake up some members, that's a way to wake up some members of the elect. But ultimately, it's not, we ain't giving thanks to them. If you woke up through a post from Kodak, you don't go and thank Kodak. Because you see what that nigga's doing now. He's damn now, he's on his way out.
What'd you say, Up? It's just a gateway.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Just like how we don't teach on social media in the sense of like that. That's how I came in, was a brother putting a comment on a rapper's Instagram post.
Yeah.
That's how I found out about truth. It's just a gateway.
Yeah, so you thank Playboy Cardi?
No, I'm not. Especially
it's like, no.
No.
It's Playboy Cardi didn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta thank Yahweh Shem Shai. Go ahead.
I got something real quick.
Okay.
Dealing with the rich and the poor. So this is James 2:1 to verse 5. Well, 6. It says, "My brethren, have not the faith of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, the Lord of glory, with respect to persons. For if there come into your assembly a man with a gold ring and goodly apparel, and there come in also a poor man in vile raiment, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place, and say to the poor, stand thou there, or sit here under my footstool. Are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil things?" So that's you have respect. He's saying not to have respect to persons. A man that will come up, you got on the gold ring, the goodly apparel, you look to him and say, yeah man, come on in. You ain't supposed to do that. Then you have a poor man that he believe in the faith, and he don't have the best attire on, and you shun him. You ain't supposed to do that shit, man. So you becoming, it says, are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil things? So you become a judge of evil things, man.
That's being carnal. Did Yahweh Shai have the best dashing garment?
Hell.
Did Yahweh Shai walk around fly with a crispy lineup and dreads and what up, my nigga?
He came in on the ass.
He came in on the ass, humble as hell.
Unlike some people we know.
You know? Yeah.
Got you real quick.
150 million.
It's not about looking good. It's about who's correct, man.
Right, yeah.
Because
That's
I know
what
when
it
they put in a
comes
lot
down
of
to at the
end
end of
time
the day.
movies, those guys, they may be on the Y2K or the end is near, they got a ghost. They always got the guy looking dingy. Scruffy looking, he got a beard, he's got a big beard. He looks homeless. He might not even be homeless.
It's crazy.
Yeah, portrayed him as crazy because the dude, he wasn't homeless because he lived in an RV. But y'all know the movie 2012?
Yeah.
He basically prophesied of that, what was to come.
Yep.
And he had his room, but they brought him the scene when they brought him, I forgot what the actors were. But they brought him into the trailer, and he had everything that was going on in the world flashing around his room,
Yep.
and he was correct about everything. He wasn't wrong about nothing. He was like, hey man, it's going to do this, the tectonic plates, and all that. You brother seen that movie?
Yeah.
Okay?
2012.
Yeah, 2012.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Okay, he was that's basically what he was doing. He was prophesying. He was basically in the movie. When you look at it, a spiritual aspect, that he was playing the role of a prophet, telling you that hey, this is about to go down. This because he warned him before it started to happen, and still warned them even when it was happening.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what the prophets are gonna do. They're gonna warn you what's gonna happen, and still talk about even when it's happening. Like World War III, we're prophesying it, and it's literally going on right now.
Yeah, we're in the early stages of
We're
it.
in the early stages, the beginning stages. The scriptures say this is the beginning of sorrows, man. The Lord's just getting started. The hardship and the wildness hasn't even happened yet. If you think it's bad now, because what, your rent went high, you're paying more for groceries, you may have lost your job and it's hard to get another one, this ain't shit compared to what's about to really go
Right.
down. The last thing you're gonna be worrying about is a job and food and water and lights. You got other things that you're about to get ready to worry about, man.
worry about what you're gonna eat the next day.
Yeah.
You gonna eat your baby, or
Yeah, you
somebody
gonna
eat you.
Yeah, they might eat you, which that's in the scriptures.
Yeah.
Cannibalism is in the scriptures. Zombies, people
Most
like zombies, that's in the scriptures. Okay? It says eating of the flesh of their sons and daughters because they haven't eaten in 4 days,
Right.
5 days. And that happened back in the ancient world.
Yep.
And these people don't, you know, because brothers talk about fasting, intermediate fasting. These people don't do any of
Hell
these things.
no.
So, you know, and especially in Babylon, which I speak as a man, you know, you really should just be like 2 meals. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But,
Shit,
you know, but
really
in
one.
Babylon, because you're not supposed to wake up breakfast.
Yeah, start eating.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, breakfast. You know,
Breakfast.
you immediately, you just rolled out the bed and you dishing up the eggs and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Big plate.
And a big ass plate on top of that. Because you got breakfast, and you got a snack, and you got lunch, and you got more snacks.
You got
Dinner.
and you got
and you
dessert.
got dinner.
Then you got another
dessert.
stuff.
drinks.
Snack.
It's
Sugar
like,
and drinks.
you done
Yep.
ate, you know, about 8 times out the day. You know what I'm saying? So these people, and everybody's obese. All right, these people are not going to be able to go an extended amount of time without eating, man.
Eating every 2 hours,
Yeah, exactly.
every 2-3 hours. That's not right.
You know?
That's a sin, really, because it's being a glutton.
Glutton, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and then they're eating till, you know, they just full as hell. That's why which is a muscle. Your stomach expands. You know what I'm
Breathing
saying?
heavy as shit. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, so you
That
bloated.
nigga Rich trying to figure out
Yeah.
why you got stomach cancer and ulcers and all this.
Yeah, you're overworking your organs,
But
man.
I saw a post earlier. It said, caption in words. It said, "Why my stomach always hurting?" And it showed a giant list of what people just be eating all the goddamn time. McDonald's,
Carbs, man.
carbs, chips,
Carbs.
you know,
What's that
candy,
called? Keto.
You always
diet,
eating
that's
that
good.
shit.
Yeah, that's good to, you know.
honey buns, hot pockets, always eating that shit all the goddamn time. You got no fruit in your diet, no vegetable, nothing.
We went to the Kroger today and they had chips. It said buy 2, get 3 free. Big ass
Yeah,
chips
it's a
too.
big ass
Damn.
bag.
The big bag.
Family size bag.
Said buy 2, get 3
See,
free.
He pointed out, I was like, God damn. Nigga, 3?
They
It's
never-
usually buy 2, get 1.
Yeah,
This nigga said
yeah.
3.
But you're
said-
not wicked for eating a bag of chips. Nobody. It's easy.
But it was it was the Lays.
Yeah.
It was
The Lays,
the
barbecue,
Doritos.
the Doritos, Cheetos.
Yeah.
You don't need to be getting 5 bags of them.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck how many brothers coming over. You ain't, no, bro. Just get some tortilla chips. On.
and there's healthy.
I bet they don't have in for buy 2, get 3 free.
Nah.
And then there's healthy alternatives. If you're
Exactly.
really craving chips so goddamn bad, there's healthy alternative. The brother Malachi always be like, yeah, this is the healthier version of chips.
Yeah.
Healthy hot chips. A healthy
And that-
Pocky
Pocky,
chips.
yeah.
The brother's always talking about it.
They have
Okay,
that.
he stayed telling me.
They
about
had
that.
the
I
healthy
gotta
chips
get that
over in the
bag.
corner, and then they had the other chips as soon as you walk in the back. They had the healthy chips in the side in the
Yeah, it's
corner.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's going in that section. You know,
Nope.
but you know who goes in those sections? The most of the time, be them older Edomites.
Yep.
You know, or Esau in general, or that young Edomite. You know, she's built. She go to the gym.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? She looking nice. Hey, that's why Jake is going after them women, man. 'Cause
Yep.
they take care of their body.
Yep.
Keisha black ass ain't in that
Hell
section. With areas all green. No,
she's not in that store.
No, yeah,
Right.
she ain't even at the store.
You know where she's at?
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Crab ragoon.
man.
Yeah, remember we crab ragoon, 7 boxes of crab ragoon. It's like, what the fuck?
We seen them niggas at the fish market today.
Yeah, didn't that nigga order a slab of catfish?
Yeah.
Nigga had like 10 pieces of catfish in his butt. On the thing. He ready.
Yo, Jake diet, man. And it don't matter if you slack. It don't matter if you skinny or fat. There's skinny niggas with shitty diets, man.
Yep.
It's just your high metabolism, so you're not gonna gain weight fast like that, nigga. But your diet is shitty. That's gonna affect you, because you're doing all that. The mukbang niggas, the ASMR niggas, they giant platter. I knew this one dude, I saw it, his name was Eric Electric. Probably an Edomite. This nigga like, I'm gonna eat this giant serving in under 10 minutes. And he does it. Matt Stoney,
I hate that.
that's a nigga, sadly.
hate that.
Sadly, that's a nigga. But he 4 pounds of french fries, and I can get it done in 20. I'll show you later, brother. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
I got this.
I got one as well.
Going back to what the brother had brought out, all right, because ultimately, like I said, we were speaking about, you know, poor man's wisdom and things of that nature. All right, and Christians, especially Christians, but ultimately the whole world, man, they had this idea of what a prophet should be how he should, conduct himself. But when you read the scriptures, the prophets of the Lord are completely contrary to the ideologies that people are pushing. So
that's what it says in Jeremiah 10.
Yep.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Exactly. So Matthew 11 and verse 7, it says, and as they departed, Yahushua began to say unto the multitudes concerning John, what went ye out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaking with the wind. But what went ye out for to see? A man clothed in soft raiment. Behold, they that wear soft clothing are in kings' houses. And so especially, when you wake up to the truth, all right, the groups like mainly the IUIC, all right, they're flashy, they're bedazzling, they got the Power Ranger customs, all right? And ultimately, man, no hate and shit. All right, now some of that shit, hey, it's cold. But this ain't the time for that. Yeah. We're not in our time to be, having the armbands and the whole
It's like a military.
Get up. But they would, from the outside looking in, they look the part. Yeah. All right?
That's how they appeal with a lot of people.
But once again, they that wear soft clothing are in king houses.
Oh.
All right? Verse 9, it says, but what went ye out for to see? A prophet? Yea, I say unto you, and more than a prophet. All right? And ultimately, your people get twisted up and mixed up with the ultimate goal. The goal is to go out and receive the words of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shad, not to be bedazzled and give like the Apostle Gabar says, the gimmicks.
Yep.
The apostles and the elders, great millstone, the bishops, they're not going to give you gimmicks. They're going to give you the truth. All right, and it trickles down all the way even to the lowest of us, man.
Yep.
Brothers might have a nice garment here and there, but hey, at the end of the day, man, shit. Even with that, yeah, we don't come out. This ain't a fashion statement. We're not here to appeal to them, to the masses. We're here to teach the word, and that's it.
Show it, man.
Yeah.
Just grab that scripture, brothers don't mind, instant in season, out of season, preach the word.
He got to finish that out, and then we get that.
Just might have that.
Yeah, come. Go ahead. What you got, like 2 more? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, come. All right. All right.
So this is James 2, and I'm gonna start at 5.
Yep.
It says, hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him? But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? And so that, the Lord had chosen the poor, the rich, the meek, that's who the Lord's dealing with, and that's who the kingdom is for. The meek, the lowly, the poor, the ones that nobody stood up for, except for the prophets, starting with the prophets, because we setting up our nation. Our nation is a poor nation, but we're rich in faith.
Yeah.
Starting with the elect,
Yep.
and we're rich, like how it says in that Revelation, I know thy works, but thou
The rich, Revelation 3.
2 and 9, 2 and 9,
2 and 9 and 3 and 9.
Being in poverty and so forth.
Yep.
And that's
No,
okay.
Yep. I
Yep.
said that the poor man's wisdom is despised. Go ahead.
Yep. This is Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. And so, that's a clear indication also. Well, at that time, it was talking about Israelites
yeah,
that were in the
wicked.
synagogues being hypocrites.
Yep.
But today that's used as the small hats, I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, the
Also,
ones that,
wicked
put their
Israelites
mouth on certain
today.
Things,
Through the act of circumcision.
Yeah, but we use that because that's a clear indication of that's a clear indication of what the Israelites would be going through.
Even right now,
Yep.
these niggas, they profess that they some man of God, but the synagogue, they following after their father, the devil.
Exactly.
Chasing after their own
And once again,
Yep.
that's all being exposed through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shad. We're
Manifold.
seeing it.
Yep.
Thou art rich. You niggas,
150 million.
here it is. Yeah,
Man.
150 million.
Man, goodness
You
gracious.
raised up
Right.
you raised up what 9,000 more than your initial goal. You know what I'm saying? You know, essentially begging niggas. Okay, because that, I mean, ultimately that's what it is, man. If you donated to that, you a nigga. All right, a dumbass at that. A dumbass one. But you know, begging niggas for money.
Passover $20.
Yeah, Passover tickets, $200.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Anybody.
You don't even have to be an Israelite.
So a Moabite, you can go. That nigga on the upstage party bus can come on to the pass, you know, to the Passover, $200. Edomite, you know he got the money. You see what I'm saying? So what's this thing y'all guys talking about?
That 200 is 20
A so-called Jew could come to the Passover.
Damn.
small hand.
You know?
That's deep.
Yeah. The rabbi.
You got a wall humper.
You say you got lamb?
Slash his hard. Wall
Oh yeah,
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, that nigga gonna come in there. Hey, he gonna tap the black Israelite. Hey, let's do this dance. Then he gonna grab each other, start doing that shit. All for $200. Right. So what kind of shit is this, man? This is wild. You see what I'm saying? And then you know, we gonna come together and give somebody in GMS $1,000.
We don't want your damn money. Nobody take that off. Right.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody's gonna take that off.
For what?
Because ultimately, first off, you know, the men that they are trying to get on the camera, hey, they're notable men.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? These are men of the Lord, so you ain't gonna be able to swindle them with some dollar amount. Yeah, that thing needs to be destroyed.
All of them.
No, but because there's
Oh, I didn't see that.
Decepticon in the midst of his spirit.
It's like
Robots in the sky.
Autobots roll out.
I should play that noise.
Strong chin.
Big
strong
bitch.
Adam.
You got something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is going into the rich man before I get to preach the word. If I may get this real quick. In Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 13:21 in the GNT 21-23, when a rich person stumbles, his friends will steady him. But if a poor person falls, his friends will have nothing to do with him.
Yep.
When someone rich makes a mistake, there are many people to cover up for him and explain away all the things he never should have said.
Yeah.
But-
Getting on camera, like I said, justifying, hey, look, that's not what he meant.
Yep.
You know, he was
Well,
under
let
the
him
influence.
say that.
Right.
Why the fuck you talking
Yeah.
for him, man?
Yeah, no, he was under the influence. He had a rough night.
Oh, you
Look,
talking-
his
oh,
grandma just died, okay?
I
And
thought you
he's
were
going
talking
through
about
it.
that
He's
too.
going through the motions. No, I ain't talking about
Yeah,
alcohol. No, I ain't saying that.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, hopefully they don't see that. They gonna clip it. See, they said it. No, nigga, I didn't say he was under. I'm
He's
giving
under
an
the
example.
influence of the spirit.
Yeah, right.
It's the shoe fits word.
We can't, right. We can't say that.
What they did say is they're gonna start rolling up on GMS camps
Yep.
to talk.
And
and debate.
nobody's gonna acknowledge your low level. Nobody's gonna acknowledge you on that aspect. Because once again, Slocky, this is our platform.
Yep.
So if it's not edifying to the flock, we're not gonna get up here and do a rap beef with you concerning you not understanding that the words of Apostle Paul are authoritative. If you don't get that, nigga, you just don't get it.
Right.
We're gonna move on.
Matthew 13:11.
Yeah.
But it's not given unto them to know the mysteries
Yeah.
of the kingdom of heaven, but unto
And
you it
actually,
is given.
Titus 3:10.
Yeah.
You know, I had a Christian try to use Titus 3:9 on me the other day. Ridiculous. They're all based off the question of what the name of the Lord was. She had no answer. Then block me. You're done.
Done.
You know, but you're supposed to be defenders of the
Pay
gospel.
$100 to unblock.
Yeah.
Because even I watched a video earlier from Elder Malcolm. He was on a woman. I think her name was Zion, daughter of Zion,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
And he was telling her, you know, she was basically deflecting the whole. She kept talking about Africa, Africa this, Africa that, Africa that. Because you even got Jakes in Israel thinking the homeland is Africa still.
The scriptures say Jerusalem is the mother of us all.
Right.
Yep.
But what it
Cut.
was saying, she was trying to basically debunk or somewhat to that measure of Isaiah or lacking understanding of Isaiah 4:1. He kept putting, you know, the scriptures, and you can pull it out multiple times. Genesis, what is it? When Isaac went, no, not that.
Oh, no,
When
okay.
Isaac went into Rebecca. Oh no, not Isaac went to Rebecca. Damn.
Come on, Jacob.
I'm trying to remember exactly what it's at. It's at the end of the chapter. I know it's the 67th verse. Is it Isaiah 24? No, Genesis 24. I think it's Genesis 24 and 67, I believe. He taking her to wife. I forgot. Somebody grab it real quick though, so it'll help me remember. Yeah, Isaac. It is.
I mean, Jacob wasn't even born.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I'm saying, I think it was Isaac.
Yeah, took her to the tent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to make her a wife.
yeah, Isaac was Rebecca.
Just grab it real quick.
No, I'm still grabbing.
You know, to prove the point.
Yeah.
And
Six,
but
seven.
she kept deflecting it. The point I'm trying to make is she kept deflecting it. Brothers want to read it, they can.
Genesis 24 and 67. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent, and took Rebekah, and she became his wife.
Right. So what happened? Did a marriage council happen?
Right.
Did he give her a ring? Did he get down on one knee? Here, will you be my
They
wife?
signed the papers.
Yeah, did they sign? Yeah, he said it wasn't a marriage contract. It wasn't something that you go to the state.
The pastor was in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the pastor was in it. No.
Yeah.
And in Genesis 24, 67, when Isaac went into Rebekah the tent, he laid down with her, i.e. they had sex.
Yeah.
Okay? Because what is sex according to the Bible? Marriage. What is marriage according to the Bible? Sex.
Yep.
Okay? It's not you don't go and do the ring. That's the westernized shit.
Yep.
Sex, so like, add to your point, sex is what constitutes the marriage.
Yeah.
Because you can be betrothed to a man. You know, a woman can be betrothed to a man. What? She's engaged.
Yeah, engaged.
So she's set for that man. You know, so at that certain point in time, they're gonna have sex. You get the token of the virginity. That's what. And then, and
Still
we,
can't touch her.
huh?
If a woman is betrothed,
Yeah, you can't
still,
touch her.
yeah, you still can't.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the
She a
instance.
virgin?
Yeah,
No, nigga, she's
Yeah, she's a
betrothed.
virgin, but she's
Yeah, she's set for this one man.
That was the instance with Joseph and Mary. They was betrothed, and then the families were supposed to come together before they had the sex. But Joseph was like, "Damn, I need it."
She's already
But
claimed.
it was all prophecy.
Yeah, it was prophecy.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
She was already claimed. She's off the market. If you feel like say, oh, she's off. Yeah, she's not single.
Right.
he didn't go off.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just he basically skipped part of the tradition.
Yeah.
And
Our
see,
custom.
and
Yep.
people-
He didn't go off.
And when we throw, not when we throw
That's
out,
why
but
they're
when we
trying to-
say that sex is marriage according to the Bible, they, oh, so that means there was a celebratory fashion after the fact. We're not saying that, Jake didn't get together and party. That was the joining of two families.
Just like we had.
But what we're saying is, like in modern day times, because once again, that's what I was actually getting to with that dumbass Christian about the other day, because she threw that term around celibate, and that term is used loosely. Ultimately, if you're not a virgin, you can't be celibate.
Yeah, you can't practice.
But here it is. Oh, I'm waiting on sex till marriage. Marriage is sex. That's what constitutes that. You know what I'm saying? And after you had that, but here it is. Now, in which some of these dumb motherfuckers still follow. You'll be engaged for a year and a half. You ain't touched her yet. And then you finally get married. You do the party, and then you go on your honeymoon. No, flip it. You fuck her, then you party. You see what I'm saying? That's really,
Yep.
that's how it went.
But that's just our people.
That's ancient custom.
But our people, they don't follow that because they've been so westernized.
Yep.
They've been raped.
Yeah, Esau want to wait a year and some change, 2 years, before. No,
Well,
man.
that's because he's getting man's butt anyway.
Exactly.
So he don't care how long he gotta wait for.
Yeah, because he can just step
Fucking
out,
sweet.
be DL. Okay. You goddamn.
And that's on a high level. I've been seeing a lot of the Predator shows where they expose them. A lot of these men be married to like their wives for like 15, 20 years, and he's hanging out with a 14-year-old boy. It'd be a lot of Edomites.
Yep.
Majority of them be Edomites. It's rare when you see Jake. It might not even be a Jake. It might be a terror. Like I said, it's rare when I see a so-called Negro man, but that's probably not even a Jake.
Yep. Go ahead, bro.
Yep. I'm gonna get verse 22 again in the GNT. Sirach 13 and 22 in the GNT. When someone rich makes a mistake, there are many people to cover up for him and explain away all the things he never should have said.
Yeah.
But let someone poor make a mistake, and he gets nothing but criticism.
Yeah, he gets nothing but criticism. He shouldn't have said that. That was not correct. Nobody comes to the state of his defense. Go ahead.
Even if what he says makes good sense, nobody will listen.
Yeah. And he's completely spot on. He's 100% spot on. Yeah. And yet, because he ain't got no money, his words are not deemed as important. And we all go through that, man. We find ourselves in situations where people, which that's the worst one. When a nigga asks you for advice, you give it to him. I don't believe in that. What the nigga, what the fuck you ask me for?
Yep.
You dumbass. You wasted my goddamn time.
No, I had a woman. She was asking about
Shit was
advice.
retarded.
She said, I be wanting advice. I just don't like taking it in
So
like,
you're a
consideration.
dumbass
So it's
and
like,
a
why you?
moron.
I just want people to just hear me out. And
No.
What should I do? What the fuck? When you say what should I do, that's advice. You're asking somebody else's opinion on the matter of how to handle a situation, but then you don't want to apply it. No, I don't want to apply it. I just want people to just listen to me. It's stupid, man. People are really fucking stupid. That juice. It's that juice, man. Even before that,
I'm about to say it's pre-juice. These niggas been dumb.
it
man.
just makes them dumber.
It just they just cranked it up a notch. You know.
Can't
And
be
what-
that damn slow, man.
And what comes to my mind when I read that was with the whole grape doctrine.
Yeah.
When Apostle Tar, brought that out, everybody, outside of GMS, was, he was receiving backlash for it, which it makes sense. It's in the law, man.
You literally read it verbatim. It's not a misinterpretation.
No breakdown to
Yeah, you read it verbatim. If a man decides to rape a woman, if she's not betrothed, he pays the father some shekels, and now he has to take care of her. And that's why there's a law on that, because nowadays, they just lock this nigga up in jail. Now this woman's just traumatized for the rest of her fucking life, and she wants to go and push that energy onto everybody else.
And probably get an abortion.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or an abortion,
Murder.
which that's what I'm saying. Back then, during that, when that law was intact, that would make a nigga think twice. Cause then it's like, okay, yeah, I'm trying to get my rocks off, but do I really want to take care of this bitch? Like,
Right.
you got to think about that.
That's why
it
it's-
makes you think. It makes you ponder and like, well, I don't know, because then I gotta pay the father, then I gotta take care of her, and I might find out I don't even like her.
Yep.
But
Then you got to stay with it.
you gotta stay with
Well,
her.
that's why there's a thing called prostitutes.
You got a kid.
Yep.
Then you got a kid. You might not have been rated for kids at that time, but if you make a harsh decision or a rash
Yep.
decision like that, you're gonna have to pay the piper.
Yep.
That's the laws are set, simply for that. In the case of this happens, it's not saying that on top of that, we Jake. Niggas ain't gotta do that. Not for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go in there, man. Look, either you want it or you don't.
You still need the law.
But
The
exactly.
law, so there's no confusion. And
Exactly.
I remember like some years back, when that was a trending topic, certain guys were saying you should be put to death for doing that. But that's dealing if the woman is betrothed or married to a man.
Yeah,
That's-
exactly.
So, but you know what? You want to go back in time to that ancient time and kill a man for raping a virgin woman? A priest gonna come after you and put you to death, because that makes you a murderer. You
Yeah.
just murdered that man.
For nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a righteous kill. You just murdered him. So
Yeah.
now somebody's gonna come for you and stone you.
Yep.
So go ahead and do that shit. The
Especially
same
just
thing
upset.
applies now. You don't want to follow the laws, and you want to pick and choose and try to twist them to fit your mentality. This is the Most High's law, not yours. He put that out. That's what he said he wants done.
Yep.
So if you take that man off the earth, now she ain't got no husband to raise her kid.
And
Now she's technically a widow.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're a
She
murderer.
Yep.
Got a preset real quick for
Yep.
what the brother just said. 2 Peter 3 and verse 15 in the NLT. And remember our Lord's patience gives people time to be saved. This is what our beloved brother Paul also wrote to you with the wisdom of God, with the wisdom God gave him. Speaking of these things in all of his letters, some of his comments are hard to understand, and those who are ignorant and unstable have twisted his letters to mean something quite different, just as they do with other parts of the scripture.
Yeah, it wasn't just the Apostle Paul's writings that people were screwing up. These niggas are already fumbling and stumbling within the law.
Yep.
So here it is, a man speaking in the spirit, and he even told you these ain't commandments, but he's speaking through the spirit. And really, it is. They're meant to be, because he was given that authority from Yahushua himself. So whatever the Apostle Paul is speaking, hey, you need to do it.
Yep.
Is there more on that?
Yeah, it says, and this will result in their destruction.
Yeah, this will result in their destruction, man. If you constantly, like I said, just stumbling over these certain, simple
Yeah, 3 and
things,
15 and
hey, ultimately the
16.
Most High is just going to destroy you, man. Because you're trying to, like the brother mentioned, warp the scriptures to, your liking and your understanding, because Esau has painted, just like with slavery. Esau has painted, the slavery as this, terrible, dreadful thing. Slavery is there's nothing wrong with having slaves. It's how you treat your slaves.
Right.
Great ain't how they put it in the Hollywood movies. beating the bitch, doing all this extra shit. No.
It just means to take, to
Yeah.
grab.
What you take, shit, you're still doing that.
Yeah.
Even you can have a bitch consent, but you're piercing her. Great.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I got one more verse.
Yeah.
And Sirach, back in Sirach 13 and 23, and then GNT, when a rich person speaks, everyone is silent, and they praise him to the skies for what he says. But let a poor person speak, and everybody says, who is that? They push him down if he so much as stumbles.
Yeah. So they don't regard any of the words of the poor man to be wise. They don't regard it, to be used for, doctrine, to edify, all right, to save lives. Hell, you know what I'm saying? Wisdom saves lives, man. But, the Most High has it to where only the poor men, all right, through the Spirit, hey, the men of the Lord are the only ones with the wisdom, man. And they're poor men. You don't have, rich brothers. I mean, brothers are sustaining themselves. And, ain't nothing wrong with having money. Exactly. But not to the likes of the celebrities.
150 million.
Hell yeah, 150 million.
But that's what it goes into in the next verse in the GNT. It says, I'll just get it.
Okay.
Verse 24 in the GNT.
We're not here to be wealthy.
Right, yep.
Yeah, some brothers have good paying jobs, but their goal is to not get filthy rich and have a fat bag in their account. That's not the goal.
Right.
Go ahead.
Sirach 13 and 24 in the GNT. There is nothing wrong with being rich if you haven't sinned to get that way. Right. But there is nothing sinful about being poor either. Only the ungodly think so.
Lord's like, man,
No, I was going to say, only the ungodly think so. Because what they suppose that gain is godliness.
Yep, right.
As the scripture says. You see what I'm saying?
Powerful.
They suppose that gain is godliness, so they have to, they feel like they got to be rich in order for God to be dealing with them.
Right.
Man, the Most High deals with the meek and the low first.
Yep.
All right? And it says it's hard for a rich man to enter to the kingdom, man.
Yep.
Because he got to, it's a hard mindset to get out of.
And we've seen an example of that.
Yeah.
When that rich man was asking Yahushua how shall he enter in eternal life.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I follow the commandments, what else shall I do? He said, I have kept all these from my youth up, what else do I lack? He said, sell all that I have and follow me. He said he went away sorrowful because he had many great things.
But why do they say gain is godliness, but the scriptures say neither their gold or their silver shall save them? So
right.
If I got a fat wallet, which the scriptures say there's nothing wrong with being rich, but if you didn't sin, but there's nothing, but how is my bank account going to grant me salvation if it just said in Zephaniah 1 and 18, neither gold or silver shall save them? So how does that work?
Exactly.
It got to make sense. What's not clicking, Stephen? It has to make sense, man.
Yep.
You Christians don't make sense because you're being pushed into a false narrative. You're being taught a false doctrine.
And they err not knowing the scripture.
And they err not knowing the scriptures, what Yahushua said. You don't know. And be humble and say, I don't know. Well, what does that mean? You have men on the earth that can tell you what that means.
No accountability.
No accountability. And you're too proud.
I'm not wrong.
I'm not wrong. But the scriptures not contradict. The scriptures say otherwise of what you say.
Speaking against what you said.
Speaking against what you say. What's the word?
Contrary.
Contrary to what you said. Slack. I didn't want to say contradict. I know that wasn't the right word.
Yep.
So you people don't have it. Slack, go ahead.
I got a precept real quick. Ecclesiastes 7 and 11 in the NOT. It says, wisdom is even better when you have money. Both are a benefit as you go through life.
It just helps. That's all it does. It just helps. It's just defense. Money is a defense.
That's the next one.
Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 12, NOT says, wisdom and money can get you almost anything, but only wisdom can save your life. So that's Zephaniah 1 and 18. The money ain't going to save you. And it's not an evil thing to have money. Okay?
It's the love of money.
Yeah, the love of money. And Christians, the love of money, the root of all evil. Yeah, nigga, the love of money, you dumb shit. That don't mean I can't have nothing. The men of the Lord ain't giving us these, giving us this wisdom for us to be these poor beggars, with a Bible. We just walking around, I'm broke, but I got the truth. No, bro, the truth actually enhances your life. Now you can conduct and have a business. You know how to operate. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know how to manage money. You know how to manage this and that. Order.
Yep.
Okay? Because that's why a lot of these businesses and these companies and shit, and ultimately Esau Edom, his shit is falling because he don't understand order.
Yes.
He ain't got no goddamn order, man. Yeah, and wisdom. When you have wisdom and order and instruction, you can instruct a group of people. Brothers talk about it all the time. Like, because I know 3 of us brothers, we work at FedEx. If we were to have a FedEx contract, bro, that shit would be in line. This, and that. We're going to have this, we would be able to do that. But,
Money.
you know, yeah, you need money.
And we see that with an example with King Solomon, how he ruled and how he reigned, and it was 40 years of peace.
Yeah.
And he didn't ask for nothing from the Lord but wisdom.
Exactly.
And with the wisdom came everything else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get the wisdom first, then everything. Just like that's a saying in the earth. What they say? Basically, when they tell you to chase a bag, but everything else will follow. But we know the ultimate riches is the wisdom of Yahweh Shemashah. So when you chase that first, everything else is gonna come with it.
That's also what it says in Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Chase a bag. Well, how about you chase these scriptures?
Right, exactly.
Chase the
The
scriptures.
bag is gonna come with it.
Yeah.
Which ultimately, you know, we're not concerned with, you know, getting a surplus of money here, but you know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to better your situation if you can. If possible, hey, definitely better your situation. You know, shoot for that raise. We're men of the Lord, man. The Most High, you know, hey, we created to be great.
Use the
You see
world.
brothers shining in every aspect that they do, man.
Yep. Use the world, don't abuse it.
Yep. Use the world, don't abuse it. You know, it's very easy. And it's quite simple. But once again, somehow, some way, Jake manages to take everything that we're saying and just make it completely difficult.
Twisting it.
Because they're stuck on,
Stupid.
yeah, stuck on stupid. They're stuck on great.
Yep.
Bro, if you're still stuck on that, man, then we ain't got nothing for you.
Hebrews.
You're moving carnally.
Yeah, the Lord
Because
just
you're
like
not,
to get rid of you.
you're not. It's like you're not moving spiritually. Jake like to push. I'm on my spiritual journey. But if you can't even understand the scriptures, you can't be like on a. We're on the actual spiritual journey.
You got a pocket full of stones.
Yeah, you got stones and cheap incense, and niggas got their nose and ears pierced with dreadlocks, talking about I'm on my spirit. Niggas drinking herbal tea. That don't mean you're spiritual, man.
Right.
You know.
That man heard about duck flower. Now he's supposed to be top guru in the earth.
Yeah, you got Jake posted.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's not spiritual, man. You know, that's not doing God's work. Mally's holding too.
Okay. Yeah,
I got him holding something in.
All right.
But I know Mally want to grab it, but he grabbed 1st.
And that mindset will keep you from actually entering into the truth. That's
Right.
a weak. That's part of that weak nature. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, you getting, you know, you got problems with how certain things are brought out. This ain't for you ultimately.
Right.
And you're in this for the wrong reason. You know, because that's all it is.
Yeah, the truth is cut it. Hebrews 4:12.
Yep.
You know, and we have to understand where we're at. You were raised in Babylon in Babylonian ways. So, yes, it's going to be quite discomforting to some when you come into the truth and you hear that great is in the law. Oh, you know,
Yeah.
but you don't, you don't, lose your knees. You know what I'm saying? That's how get the understanding. Cause when I first heard it, cause one of the videos I watched was when them brothers in Miami. Was that Miami? Yeah.
Polite.
Miami, yeah, with polite, with no light. You know. Right, exactly. And once again, going to bearing false witness, and those things gonna happen to you. Now,
Acts 5.
You're fighting a great case.
Yep.
Big-eyed nigga. You see, this nigga like a bug in the flesh. But anyway, you know, when I seen that
Bug.
video, and I hate that nigga.
Bug's Life.
You know, yeah, Bug's
That's a
Life.
good, that's a good
A
movie.
Bug's Life. They need that blue nigga. They need to put
Yeah.
that nigga polite. And, you know, make his face blue.
With the eyes on
Yeah, the blue, yeah, with the eyes. Just put that nigga on there. He'll fit right in.
Yep.
You know. But yeah, that was one of the first videos I watched, and then you just listen to the breakdown, cause you know you first hear it's like, oh damn, you know, take you back, and it's like, oh, it do say that.
Hold on, let him
Okay.
finish. Let him cook.
Yeah, hold up, he in the spirit.
Yeah. You know.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you
Yeah.
listen to it, and hey, and the Wadi Al Bashir Mashai, you know, that we able to get the breakdown because it's quite simple, man. And it's not like something that we teach as if we go do it. The apostles are merely just bringing it out how this was part of part of law, and it's a stumbling block for Jacob.
It's history.
You know,
I'm just telling you, the apostles and the elders just telling you history.
that ain't one of the first things you ultimately go to when you find out that you're an Israelite.
Yeah.
So what's the law on grape?
Or even
what the fuck you googling that?
Or even with the acceptable age of marriage.
Yeah, that too. Yep.
Yeah, you don't go out there and go fish for a young lady.
Do that shit if you want. You gonna be thrown under
Predator.
the You said what?
You're gonna be a predator.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you're gonna have to be knocking on people's doors.
You knocking on niggas' doors. Yeah,
That's if you make it out of prison.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because they hear about
Right,
that
yep,
shit,
yeah,
which that would
exactly.
be technically unrighteous, but then it's like shit. You got to know follow the laws of the land.
Yep.
So you can't do that. You do that and then you go to in front of the judge.
It's in the
The
Bible.
Lord in the book of nigga. No, we ain't doing it.
Esau's not trying to hear that. Yeah, he wants you to swear in the Bible, but he doesn't want
Yeah,
you to
you
bring
gonna
it
swear
out.
in that Bible, but then when you try to bring out that same
Right,
Bible,
you try to
not
bring
trying
it-
hear it. Nah,
Which is really unrighteous in itself.
Exactly. But hey, man, nonetheless, you just gotta know where you at, man. We're just bringing it out. The apostles brought it out just because of the fact that that's in the law.
There's a time and place for everything.
Yeah, but if
There's
you
not time for that.
choke on that, if you struggle with that, and some things too, and then the brother can get his precept, but some things too, hey, you ain't gonna get it immediately.
Yeah.
So just pray for the understanding and leave it alone.
Instead of scoffing and talking shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't really get that. Just leave it alone. Let the Lord handle it.
Sweet and the bitter.
Yeah.
You gotta take both.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I think it's raining.
Go home.
I'm just gonna get the one.
Sure?
Yeah, the other one. Isaiah 8:20, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Right, so if you're not pushing this word in truth and sincerity and preaching the correct breakdown, hey, the Lord's not dealing with you. So if you're choking up on Apostle Paul's writings and pushing the narrative of, I don't see Apostle Paul's writing as authoritative, well, the Lord's not dealing with you. Because brothers have made lessons, even one of the brothers in Kansas City, I believe, he said, the Lord has to deal with you to understand Apostle Paul's writing. Simply paraphrasing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to put words in the brother's mouth, but that's what he's going. That's what he's going into.
You gotta have the spirit to understand any of these things.
Yeah.
Because once again, as a bro state, the apostles and the others, you can't just open the book and go from Genesis to Revelation and expect to have a clear understanding of what you'll be able to. Because Christians think that, and even some Israelites, they think that because they can remember certain accounts and bring out certain times in history and things of that nature, that gives you an understanding of the Bible. No, you have to get the breakdown, okay, of what the Bible is, fully talking about, man. And you're not going to get it by just reading the book face value.
You can't just read it like a comic.
There's dark sayings, parables, many things that you have to dive into, link up with secular history in order to get a full understanding of what this thing is talking about.
Being Isaiah, it's like,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you reading Isaiah, you end up in Genesis.
Yeah.
Oh,
Precept upon precept,
Yep.
line upon line. Here a little, there a little, like you said. You
Yep.
in Isaiah, and sometimes most Bibles they got the footnotes
Yep.
where they link it up with precepts.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is it saying, like you said, Genesis? Why is this, what's this talking about?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, even, which it doesn't say it in there because it's the Apocrypha, but when you go to 2nd Ezra 6 and 7, it speaks about the heel, how Jacob
Yep.
held on to the heel of Esau. When you go to Genesis 25
Yep.
and you read that account,
Yep.
and you got to get the understanding on that.
Yep.
There's multiple scriptures like that, man.
You got people that like when you try to grab that scripture. Whoa, hold on, finish Luke. Finish that chapter.
Context.
Finish that chapter.
Yeah. No, we got to do it.
I gotta do it like that.
No, you can get it. You can get it.
We
Go
just
ahead and grab
quoted.
it. And you finish it out. But that was it. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and grab it.
It's not a comic book, man. You read a book, you just read the book like, oh yeah, you reading. You can't do that with the Bible,
Right.
and that's what these Christians fail to realize. Go ahead.
Isaiah 28:13, but the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, that they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken.
Yeah, precept upon precept, line upon line. You have to jump around. You know what I'm saying? Which, like I said, and the spirit is flowing. The spirit is like it flows like waters. You see what I'm saying? So you have to go and jump from this point and to that point to get the understanding of certain parts of the Bible, man. Once again, you can't just read at face value, you know, and especially a book like what is it, Revelation 20?
Oh yeah.
The 1,000-year period, and then
yeah.
it goes to a different, and then it jumps again.
The next verse here.
Literally the next verse is talking about something completely different. But you read it face value, you're gonna think it's all talking about, or it's going in like no, it jumps.
Chronological
12,
order.
14. You cannot just read Revelation 13 and just you can't read it like that.
Revelation 9.
Yeah, Revelation 9.
Going to World War I, then it jumps to World War III.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Good point, brother.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
You have to get the scriptures to back those things up.
Yep.
All right, but once again, you reading it just straight, you know, from verse 1 to 18 or whatever.
Because
you gonna think you have understanding. Go ahead.
ask a Christian, what is the bottomless pit?
Exactly.
What does the bottomless pit mean when you ask a Christian? They don't know what it is because they don't know the history of the scriptures.
Yeah, hell.
Look, brother, that's what Satan is bound.
Right.
Using hell, though. Hell is about
No, but what does hell
You
mean?
see what I'm saying?
You
Yeah.
gotta ask these Christians, what does hell mean? Oh, the Christians, no, when you go into the word hell, it goes into the word grave, a condition. We're in
Sometimes hell
hell.
is on earth.
Okay, it's so-called Negroes,
You're right.
Latinos.
Yeah, she said
Like
sometimes hell's on earth.
sometimes hell is on earth. It's what you living right
No, hell.
now.
It's
Yeah,
not
you-
sometimes. Hell is. This is hell. If you were
Oh, that's what
seen-
she's saying.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
okay.
she's
Yes,
saying
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you could create your own hell.
Hell is a
Sometimes it's
condition.
here.
Yeah,
What
we're-
your mindset and your heart set is, that's hell. What your mindset and your heart set is heaven.
yeah, the
You don't have to
condition.
die to be in heaven or hell. Sometimes you live it. You choose to live it.
That's what when people say I'm in hell right now.
Literally.
That's that condition, yeah.
And
the
I have
condition
been
that
there. I have been in hell right now.
We are right
And
now.
you
Yeah.
choose to be
Yeah.
different and you choose to get out of that hell or stay in it.
If you a Negro,
And I'm a Christian, and I get it, but literally, I believe, like, why should you have to wait for heaven? Why should you have to wait for the reward? Like, sometimes the reward is within you. You just have to pick and choose to have that reward, or you pick and choose to live the hell. And if you live it, you live it.
there's only so much you can do. You can't make your life perfect. That's impossible.
Perfect. That's a condition.
You
Perfect
can't.
is right now. Right now, with my cousin, and right now, I'm perfect.
How?
Because we're having fun, we're having a good time, I don't have any worries.
Words
But
of
then,
what?
as soon as you leave that perfection, it moves on. But that's life.
There's no such thing as perfection. We won't be perfect until we get into the kingdom
That
of heaven.
moment,
No, there's no
the
such
mo-
thing.
the moment you had a perfect moment,
There's
where
no
in
such
your
thing.
head you go, oh,
Somebody grab Micah 2 and 10.
this is perfect.
Grab Micah 2 and 10. Let's get
And then you move from that situation.
Yeah, grab it. Let's respond back with scripture. Come on. You got something?
No, I ain't got it.
All right, whoever got to go ahead.
You gonna listen to the scripture? The wicked flee.
Yeah, the wicked flee
when
where no man pursue it.
You already knew that.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying everything she was
We're
saying.
talking and everybody up here. We're not here to listen to you.
Cause
We're
see the thing, the thing is, you know, she made a point, but then when you, and that's all you have to do is let these people talk. You know, they may make something that you know speaks to the to the crowd, so to speak. But when you let them talk, then they okay. You
Should
really
just
need to
kept
put
your
foot in
mouth
it.
shut.
You can make it.
Yeah,
you
you
can,
know.
Well, you're supposed to keep your mouth shut in the house of the Lord. So you got.
Yeah, exactly. And I was saying, you can't come. It says keep thy foot when thou coming to the house of the Lord. You can't come up here and expecting, with this ideology of I know everything. No, you said one good point,
And then fucked
and
it
then
up.
when you went,
Yeah, fucked it up.
and then you went left.
She got prideful.
Yeah.
I just kept asking her
'cause
how.
but then see, we're having fun. Fun does not correlate
drag
to
bus?
perfection.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
On a
fun, and then you're a Christian on the drag. Fun does not correlate to perfection. Perfection correlates to what? Perfection in the laws of Yahweh Shema Shai,
Yeah.
being perfect and one with the Heavenly Father and His
Right.
only begotten Son, which we will only receive when we get into the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
So, you told it, it's a condition, but it's not based off of how you perceive it.
Yeah.
No, nigga, how you perceive it, whether it don't matter if you have a good day or not, you're still in hell.
Yeah.
And then the scriptures say that 1,000, you can't take 1,000 good days and compare it to one day in the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
I believe it's a doorkeeper or a
Yes.
gatekeeper.
Because everybody likes
Yeah.
to bring up what they family going through or cousin.
At least she said cousin.
Yeah, that
What they gotta do?
Yeah, but here, we gonna say like it is. That's your black woman.
But see, that's why
Yeah.
you can't be hasty to credit anybody.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's what I said. Like, no, that's what she's saying. Like, that's it. But as far as her initial point, But then, like I said, you let these people talk, and it's like, okay, you
Got puffed up.
Yeah. I already knew the direction she was going to. That's why I kept questioning her.
yeah.
When you question these people because they're not used to being questioned. When you start hitting people with questions, they start to fumble. They start to just spew at the mouth because they've never been challenged like that. Their mind hasn't been challenged like that. Because, oh, I know what I've been taught. Yeah, you know what you've been taught, but are you correct?
Right.
I can be taught a lie. You're taught a lie.
Because, and ultimately, once again, man, you know, regardless of if there is a drag on that bus or not, the fact that it says the big drag bus, if you're a Christian, if you're a believer, you shouldn't be in it. Just like brothers know, you know.
Shouldn't be out here at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's your
Right.
husband?
You know. Yeah, exactly.
Why are you out?
Concerning a woman, you shouldn't be out here at all.
They're
Yeah,
mo.
she look like she built like one. They all built
Yeah,
the
they're
same.
all.
They got that big ass upper body.
You got a mo with a cane walking right here.
Yeah,
You know.
And so that's the thing. Regardless, there's a spirit attached to that bus. You know. Go ahead, bro.
I'm kind of heated.
You good?
This is
Hey,
Mel-
but wait, what Lot say? I'm vexed with the filthy
Conversation
conversation of the
of the
wicked.
wicked.
Yeah, exactly.
So even if we not screaming at the top of our lungs, we're still spiritually vexed. Look how
Right,
quiet
that's-
Rose got when she started talking. Bro,
Because
it's like
that shit
getting
was
irritated.
stupid.
Yeah, it didn't go to, I knew it wasn't gonna go nowhere. I knew it wasn't.
But the thing is,
We already saw that.
you know, you tried to get your point across. She didn't want me to hear that.
She didn't let me.
As soon as you said, well, let's let the scripture talk.
Yeah.
Like,
Cause she already
But you a
know.
Christian.
She done heard this before. She know who the fuck we are.
They know.
They know.
she walked up. I watched her. She walked up. Oh, the 12 tribes. Okay, yeah. So she already. They know. They know, and they know they don't have any type of goddamn defense, and they can't go nowhere. You know.
What are you gonna do when all hell breaks loose?
Hey, the Israelites are running circles around all you fucking
No, the
Christians,
Lord
man.
got her because all that stuff you are perfect. What's it say? The hell is what's it say in your mind?
It's a mind-
a
She
mind
said
in your heart.
That soft bullshit.
Yeah.
That Joel Osteen fuckery. That's not gonna just watch.
Because all I
hell
said,
break loose,
brother, was how. You heard what I just can say how.
You see what I'm saying? But yeah, with perfection, no, you're not perfect.
How you
Chips
perfect?
about to get rolled down.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't call yourself perfect and you're on a drag bus.
That's
Go
a
ahead.
prideful thing. Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
This is Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn them up. I mean, that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. In the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts. It shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Yeah, because that's a wicked act. Okay, for one, like I said, the brother mentioned, you know, she a les, you know,
A mo.
you know, essentially, yeah.
Fruit cup.
You know, you're on a drag bus, all right, but you're professing yourself to be a Christian. Once again, people are throwing these words loosely. The word Christian means followers of the anointed,
Right.
Followers of the Messiah. And
Grab,
the Messiah
John 14
would
and
not
15.
condone, okay, these said actions. You on a drag bus, you know. If you catch any Israelite on a drag bus, you know, of any of these camps, it don't matter what camp you are or even doctrine-wise. If you catch any Israelite on something like that, hey, nah, there's gonna be rebuke after rebuke.
You're
Because
done.
what the hell are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, man? Are you serious?
With fringes
Now,
on.
because it ain't, yeah, fringe.
With a hat.
Fringes.
Yeah.
With a hat.
You see the fringes, you know.
The whole armor.
A
hat.
nigga, you see a nigga hanging out the window, woo! You see a fringe dangling, oh nah, get the stones. He gotta go. Because what the hell he doing, man? And it ain't a regular bus, it's the big drag bus. It's you know, something that we have
She gonna see the same judgment. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. The Lord's gonna put you in the same fucking condition. You know, when the missiles fall, it don't fucking matter.
Yeah, because if you're okay with that act, hey, then you're gonna be judged, man. And that's why, hey, no, we stand boldly with what we say, man. We do not, the Most High don't condone the acts of homosexuality, so we don't condone it.
Right.
We're not cool with it. We're not gonna tell you, just don't do it next to us. No, we're gonna tell you, if you keep doing it, you're gonna be destroyed.
Well, that's that
Right.
Leviticus 5:1.
Yeah, yep,
That's
that's what I was thinking.
well,
about, yeah.
because even we were in the world, you know, Jake was saying it, you know, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
still,
I-
but that's still wicked.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Even if you're not being a Mo, and you don't like being around Mo's, and you're uncomfortable with Mo's, and you hate Mo's, but if you're like, as long as they doing it, I don't give a fuck. Just don't
So
bring
how-
that shit around me. That's
So
still
how
wicked.
does that display perfection? If you're openly okay with a sin. Perfection, once again, is when we are perfect in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai. When we receive that new body. When we're not able to sin. when we're no longer transgressing the law. I'm sorry, man. These people don't know what the fuck they're talking about, man. It's just hot gas coming out of their fucking mouths, man.
I was thinking of 5, 6, 7 scriptures automatically when she started saying that.
She couldn't even get the one.
Yeah.
She couldn't get through one, and the brother quoted me with looking free where no man can see. We didn't chase it down. Hold on, don't leave. No. All right, then fuck it. You gonna say, hey, it's for edification.
Like what brother's saying, what you say, brother, we're gonna ask you questions.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was asking. I was like, how? How does that work? How does this? How does that? I was about to be like, what about the children that are getting kidnapped?
Yeah.
I was about to get to that point.
Yeah, so you're in a state of perfection, but everybody else is supposed to be in hell. It matters how you live it. No, bitch. No. It matters what the hell the
That's
Most
that
High
Christian
puts you in.
bullshit.
And yeah.
But go ahead, grab the scripture.
I got the online etymology for perfect.
Okay, yeah, let's get that.
And it says the word perfect, an adjective, early 15th century classical correction of Middle Eastern parfait, flawless, ideal, complete, full, lacking in no way.
Yeah,
She was lacking.
In many
Yeah.
ways.
In many ways.
Yeah, in many ways. You know, how are you perfect? How are you flawless? What is the flaw?
It also says finished, completed. That's what Yahweh said when he was on the cross. The work it is finished.
Yeah.
And now I go on to my Father.
And now we're look at him now. Where is he now?
He's perfect.
He's in his perfection. We are not in our perfection.
Right.
Which her black ass gonna have to come through the nuts
And it's always
to
Jake.
receive her perfection, cause she damn sure ain't gonna get, she ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah.
That was somebody, grandma, ugly ass auntie, man. Nobody
Yeah,
want that shit.
some shit. Yeah, man.
And even if she did look good, to hell with that bitch, man.
Man, exactly. Your mindset don't look good.
You got another one.
Yep, go
It
ahead.
said perfect as a verb, to bring to full development,
Yeah.
to finish or complete so as to leave nothing wanting.
Yeah, her legs ain't fully developed.
Man,
How the hell your mind developed?
Your legs were skinnier than your waist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this big behemoth, she wasn't huge, but she was built funny.
Man, that bitch was overweight.
if you perfect,
yeah,
you're gonna have a good. Your every day is going to be good. It's not just gonna be one day you perfect and then the other day you're not perfect.
And she's basing it once again off of fun. Now, what's that in Timothy's? Can we grab that? I think it's 2 Timothy's 2:16 or 3:16, something like that.
I got one for the Leviticus 5.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Psalms 94 and 15 to 16.
Yeah.
It says, "But judgment shall return unto righteousness, and all the upright in heart shall follow it.
Yep.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers,
Mm.
or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?"
Yeah, which Christians, that should be their God, or their job, because, and like I said, I mentioned the Christian I was speaking to the other day, and I even mentioned it.
6-9.
Yeah, the Titus 3 and 9 one, and I even mentioned to her, like, because she's like, you want to debate and this? No, man, it's not. It's not a debate.
A debate.
You're supposed to be a defender of the gospel.
Right.
I'm questioning you concerning. You're trying to, like they say, you're trying to rock my faith. No, bitch, I'm asking you a question according to your faith.
Well, that's a weak ass response.
Exactly.
That's a weak ass. You're rocking my faith. That's weak.
Because here it is, you're sending precepts to try to quote unquote cut me as if I'm just confused nigga. Well, I asked you a question. What's the Most High's name? What's the Lord's name? Proverbs 30 and 4 and Acts 4 and 12. Can we get into that? Never answered the question. Never. To the point where now I'm blocked.
Because you don't got it.
Because you didn't answer the question because you don't got it.
Yep.
And now, but and you try to, Christians, they'll paint that image as if you're delusional or something. No, nigga, you don't know what you're talking about. And now you can smell the offense.
Yeah.
You can smell,
She was
it's like when sharks, they smell blood. He's like, oh yeah, nah, I got her ass. You ain't got shit, man.
Which we're not saying we're perfect, but we're
Exactly.
saying we're closer than these other niggas out here, man.
We know the scriptures.
Yep.
And that's not proud. That's a fact.
Right.
Starting with the apostles' notice on down, we know the scriptures,
I was
man.
just thinking about that.
Because they're gonna see what we say was
I'm an
proud. Yeah, I know I'm an Israelite. I know the scripture. Yeah, like Apostle. Yeah, you're talking about what Apostle Gabar said.
Yeah.
I know I'm an Israelite. I know the scriptures. But
We're not fully developed.
Yeah.
We haven't come into that state, but what does it say in 1 John 3? We know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him.
Exactly.
And we shall see him as he is.
1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, we're going to see those new bodies
Yep.
in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. That's perfection.
Yep.
That's when we're in our full God state. You know, we're still dying like men.
Psalms 82.
Wanting
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly.
We are gods,
but we're dying like men.
but we're dying like men.
You know
what I'm
We don't
saying?
have that new body yet.
In the chains of darkness.
Yep.
Yep.
We're in the chains of darkness. We're in the valley of the shadow of death. Come on, man.
We're in hell.
We're in
You
hell.
just- like I said, man, her diet ain't perfect. So there's no
No.
way in hell that you know. you know, bro, you're not in perfection.
And then
You're trying to correlate, you know, having a good mindset for the day. All right, which we ain't saying to be, you know, in a shitty mood. You know, hey, brothers, you know, you gonna have your good days sometimes.
You got your bad days.
But either way, you're still in hell. You could, bro.
You know where you
You
at.
can go to work, have an easy day at work, get some box,
Fat
have
check.
some drink,
Enough money.
and then get paid that same
fat
day.
check.
You win a lot. You know, not a lottery, damn. But you hit your parlay.
Yeah.
You know,
200.
man, today was a good day. Nigga, that don't mean you ain't in hell. That's not perfect.
And then what? And then the Lord's so cold. What happened? The
Yeah,
next,
it's balance.
what happened the next day or next week? Your car
Now you're
fucking.
fucked.
Now you're fucked.
Yep.
Now your car fucking.
That
Now you
same
lost
DraftKings money is now being deposited to Esau's bank account for the sake of a car park.
That 200 had to go
You
towards
know,
rent.
oh yeah, a rent.
Taxes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
taxes.
Taxes. We in hell.
Shit.
We in
yeah.
hell.
Yeah. So like I said, she made that was the decent part of what her statement was. But like I said, when you let people just open their mouth, you know, now it's just through. That was it.
Got that
Grab,
John.
grab the mic at 2 and 2.
I got that John 14.
Yeah, grab that too. Even though she didn't hear, we'll still bring these scriptures out.
John
And
14.
because it's edification for the
Yep.
body.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, not
Really?
everybody.
Right.
yeah.
The body.
and these people when they come up, see that's we don't have to, you know, hey, hold on, no, don't leave yet, you know, grab them by the
Right.
shoulder and shit.
Sister.
Yeah.
Sister can't,
The
like,
mic- the mic. No, we ain't got to do that.
Okay,
Right.
sister. Okay,
Somebody
sister.
is still gonna be edified, man,
Right.
through the Spirit, Lord's will.
But we're
So,
not here to please everybody.
Exactly.
She's not of the elect. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah,
Right.
she had a chance. She came up, and instead of being, you know, like a woman, you know, like a true Christian woman,
Right.
you know, being meek and low. But once again, your ass shouldn't even be out here. Let
Keep
alone
thy
on a
foot.
drag bus. But
Right.
you would come up spewing your opinion and shit. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
It's always a black person. It's always a Negro nigga or bitch.
First bus full of Edomites, maybe.
And then she ran to
Yeah,
the
they
Edomite,
ain't say
to your
shit.
oppressor.
They look,
They looked and
kept walking.
I don't want that smoke. Because they gonna get
you
cut
know.
too.
But
Right.
then the first black is always a nigga.
Every
Always a
goddamn
black
time.
person in the midst. You know,
Don't miss.
Don't
amongst
miss.
the witnesses. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
John 14 and 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
If you love me, keep my commandments. That bitch wasn't keeping the commandments. Jake out here ain't keeping the commandments. You know who's keeping them commandments? The hopeful men of the Lord. Starting with the apostle and others on down.
That's it.
Open, rebuking, and doing what the Lord requires you to do at the best of our ability.
Yep.
Those are who the Lord is going to deliver and deal with in these latter days.
Yep.
Point blank period, man. And we say this boldly and with faith. The Lord is dealing with us. The Lord is dealing with our elders. The Lord is dealing with our apostles. We say that boldly, man. Because
Yep.
you niggas don't fucking got it, man. You don't know a goddamn thing. It's raining. We out here to teach the word. That's why we out here. But you on a goddamn bus. You out here walking with your dumb ass wife.
On the Sabbath.
On the Sabbath. God damn it. On the Sabbath. Look at you. I'm a Christian.
And really, Salaki, really, even on because some of them do the Friday to Saturday. So even on your so-called Sabbath, something about to go down. You should be getting ready to go home.
Man, them niggas
But
be
she's about to
popping
get
their
ready
women
to
on the
go out
Sabbath.
and continue to enjoy her night.
Friday to Saturday, it would be the same time.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, now.
Yeah, it would be.
But they don't have an understanding of that though.
So yeah, you should
because
be at
last
the
month
house.
was
And
last
then
month
come
was
out
Wednesday
tonight.
to Thursday.
Right.
But you shouldn't come out tonight at all if you're a Christian woman, and especially if you got a man. But judging, like I said, I mean, we don't know, but it looked like she liked them toys.
Now Salaki, I saw a post of a woman. She said she had a 24K follower feeding, and she was like, you need to get with a woman of God, which is me. And she put Proverbs 31 and 10. And I said, yeah, you're saying all that with 24K following and posting a lot. She responded to me and said, oh, I'm gonna go cry. She said, oh, I'll go cry about it. And I responded, oh, did I struck a nerve?
Probably not.
You know,
Yeah.
because you know you got cut. She knew she got cut. And I didn't even bring out a scripture. She got cut through that because she responded like that because she was cut. I said with a 24K account and posting all the time. And that's all I said. You know, these people know that they fucking wicked, man. But read that one more time, and then you got it out.
You gonna need the charger?
I brought mine. I brought my portable and everything.
This is John 14 and verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
If you love me, keep my commandments. If she really was a follower of the Lord, she would have shut up, she would have listened, and she wouldn't have been on that drag bus. And God knows what the hell else she's doing.
Right. God
bumping,
knows.
bumping extension, not extension cord, bumping outlets.
Yeah.
You know?
Ew.
Go ahead,
That's nasty.
He said, ew.
This is
You know, and it is disgusting.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Hey,
Shalom.
Salaki, y'all.
You call.
Salaki, bro. Oh yeah. Salaki, bro. 'Cause they won't be able to fit.
Oh, you gonna bring this too?
Salaki, yeah.
Yeah. You about to get ready to wrap it up a little bit too. A little bit more. But read that again, Salaki.
Micah 2:10.
God damn.
It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest."
Right, this is not your rest, because she was talking about the whole you make. Basically, what she was saying was you make your hell and you make your perfection. You can't control that shit. The water. You don't have no free will. You don't have no control, man. Because Jake like to push that free will shit. You ain't got no free will. If you have free will, why the fuck is Esau in rulership? And why do we have to abide by his laws then if we have free will? You should be able to do whatever the fuck you want.
Yep.
You know? Well, I do whatever I want. You don't do whatever the fuck you want, and the things you do is in righteousness. I mean, in wickedness, salakia, wickedness, slip of the tongue. You know, well, he said, you know, these niggas, man. God damn it. Go ahead.
It says, "Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction."
That's destroying. That woman's getting destroyed, man. Everybody on that bus, everybody out here that's not following Yahweh Shemel Shai the correct way is gonna get destroyed. Point blank, period. We don't got time with Jake. We ain't going back and forth with Jake. All right? That's why she couldn't handle the smoke. Like the brother quoted earlier, the wicked flee where no man pursueth, man. All you Jakes are gonna fucking die at the end of the day, man. Okay? Go ahead. Whole Second Chronicles 15 and 13, I believe.
Come.
Go ahead.
Hosea 4:6.
If you got something too, go ahead.
Come.
"My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
She rejected knowledge. Go ahead.
I will also reject thee,
And the Lord reject her. Go ahead.
that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children."
Yeah, the Lord's gonna forget her and the rest of these 2/3, man. It's always a nigga all the goddamn time. It's always a black nigga or a black bitch or Hispanic nigga or Hispanic bitch talking shit. But not knowing nothing about the scriptures. They never respond back with scriptures. Even if they got a scripture and they botch it, they still don't even come back with that. It's always words, 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 flesh, 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 carnality, carnality, carnality. The Lord's not dealing with that shit, man. You can't say you're a follower of the Lord, follower of the anointed, and you're on a faggot bus, man. You can't do that. It don't work.
Right.
You had something?
I got that Second Chronicles for you. Second Chronicles 15, and I'm gonna start at verse.
That's why the Lord got it where a lot in the scriptures say that y'all are hypocrites, man.
Yep.
In the truth and out of truth, you got just a lot of hypocrites everywhere, man. We ain't talking about the simple mistakes you do or certain flaws that, no, you just don't give a fuck. You just be out here wild and rambunctious like a wild beast, man.
Yep.
Not giving any type of fucks. Go ahead.
Second Chronicles 15 and 12, and I'm gonna get in the NLT, and it reads, "Then they entered into a covenant to seek the Lord Yahweh, the power of their ancestors, with all their heart and soul. They agreed that anyone who refused to seek the Lord Yahweh, the power of Israel, would be put to death, whether young or old, man or woman."
Man, we at the end of the day, man, all of our responses is these niggas gonna die.
Yep.
That's what it is. When I'm gonna bring it down, Lambs, it's Yahweh by Shemel Shai, but God gonna kill you niggas, man.
Yep.
I can't wait till God starts killing you niggas, man. The true God of the Bible, Yahweh by Shemel Shai. We cannot wait, man, because you niggas are just waxing worse and worse. Somebody actually grabbed that scripture, "The love of many shall wax cold." These
Yep.
niggas out here, they're becoming more and more stupid. Don't know what the hell is going on. Docile. Like we said before, all hell's about to break loose. We at war, and what are people worrying about? A grown man's penis. Drake. That's the hot topic right now in TikTok. That's all these dumb niggas worrying about.
Yep.
But don't know that you about to get drafted, my nigga, and go fight in a war. You never held no damn gun before. Even if you did, you don't know how to use it. Niggas shooting like this, y'all gonna get demolished, man. And these foreign troops, they already here.
Yeah.
They hitting around amongst you people, man. Okay, but when the spirit of the Lord hops on these people to give the green, Esau to give the green light, these motherfuckers are gonna shred through you like Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You gonna get shredded, man. Ripped up like paper.
One more verse.
Go ahead.
Verse 14, the hypocrisy. They shouted out their oath of loyalty to the Lord Yahweh with trumpets blaring and ram's horns sounding. So they shouted out their loyalty. They said, "Yeah, we're gonna keep the oath and the covenant of the Lord Yahweh." And then they went off.
But look at Jake back in the ancient world. Salaki, I didn't mean to cut you
Oh,
off.
no, you good.
Back in the ancient world, Jake kept constantly making sacrifices when they were going off. Well, I'll go. Just make a sacrifice. Just
They
bring
had
up
it
the
ready.
lamb.
They had it ready.
Over and over. That's why the Lord got away with that sacrifice.
Yep.
And the bloody animal sacrifice. Because y'all niggas weren't taking that sincerely. You know, you had the shrugging. Jake had the shrugging your shoulders spirit. That's what Jake got now.
Yep.
These are the same motherfuckers that are back in their lot. Like the brother quoted earlier. You niggas out here are talking about bringing Barabbas. Bring in Barabbas. No, kill him. Bring in Barabbas. You know, y'all are in the
Crucify
same
him.
spirit. That bitch in the spirit of bringing Barabbas.
Yep.
You know? Because she's not following after the anointed. She's not following after the Messiah.
Right.
Is that it on that?
Yeah, that was it.
Go ahead. You got something?
Yeah, because you're going in on Jake. So this is Matthew
Tired of
18.
these niggas, man.
I'm gonna start at 15. It says, "Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that is in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word may be established. And if he shall neglect to hear them, and tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican." So the average Jake that don't want to take the rebuke or receive this gospel, really, you regard him as a heathen. Because not all Israel is Israel. There's no other option for him or her. You know? So it's just a straight up heathen, just a regular old heathen. We don't give a fuck about how you look.
A reprobate.
You know, yeah,
Degenerate.
Yep, the degenerate plant.
Yeah.
A lot of Jakes, the 2/3, y'all ain't nothing but degenerate plants until Yahweh Shema Shai. But the Lord kept him a righteous cluster of grapes that's going to be delivered from the destruction to come. Because I brought out that Malachi, you know, that day gonna come. That they gonna come when it's gonna burn as an oven. And all the proud and all the do wickedly, the main ones that's doing wicked are you Israelites. Of course, Esau, Edom, but fuck them. Fuck the heathen.
We already know what's coming to them. And we know all y'all's destruction. We already know what's the reward that you're going to get. You're going to get the reward of the wicked. But we're talking to our people. Because the elect is out there that still some haven't heard the word yet.
Yeah.
Hasn't fully tapped into them yet. That's why we out here, man. That's why the apostles say and brothers say all the time, Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. We're not here for bitches like her, man. Even J. Cole said that in a song, don't save her, she don't want to be saved.
Yeah.
Especially these goddamn women. We don't give a hell, but a lot of these women are gonna die anyway.
They just want to have fun.
Yeah, I'm just trying to have fun. And that's the mindset of these women now.
Yep.
Young and old.
She was older too.
And she was old.
Yeah.
She was older, she was old. That's somebody auntie and somebody grandmama that need to be at the house baking cookies and babysitting the damn children.
Right, mid-30s. Maybe older than
The 30s too. Really.
Late 30s.
Yeah, late 30s.
39,
Man, that bitch was in her
40.
50s. Late 50s, early 60s. That's what she looked like to me. That bitch was old. She been ran through. And she been with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Now she want to go to the other side to see, because maybe I want to still have more fun. These motherfuckers, man. Go ahead.
I got a precept real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. These motherfuckers are tainted, man.
Isaiah 13 and verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
You got it, brother.
So yeah, you joined unto Esau Edom, which she's probably been with some white people in her life.
Man, she's hanging out with Edomites.
Yeah. You joined up to the enemy, you're gonna fall with your enemy, man. We see you as a heathen. We don't see you as an Israelite, which your bloodline goes back as an Israelite, but your mindset is still as a heathen. And that's how we see you, and that's how the Lord Yahweh Shai is going to see you when he comes back. He's going to see you as a heathen, and he's going to thrust you through, man, with the sword.
What Yahweh Shai said? Yeah, your father the devil, man.
Yep.
What did she do once we started to bring out the scripture? When I quoted Micah 2 and 10, and brothers and finna start pulling out other scriptures, what'd she do?
Fleed.
She fleed, but what she ran to? The goddamn oppressor.
Yep.
She ran to Esau like she was going to do something. Now, did we hear the conversation? No, but I saw about her body movement, her actions.
Yep.
She was trying to convince us, because in them Edomites, they all turned their head and was looking, because we knew she was talking about us.
Yep.
They always run to an Edomite. Jake always do that shit.
Edomites they already know.
They already know.
They fucking know.
That's why they didn't say shit. There was 30, not literally 30, but it was a smorgasbord of Edomites, and not one said one thing. But your simple black ass, your dumb black ass, come up here and try to start something. We're not even start something, just saying madness.
Yep.
Go ahead.
2nd Ezra 8 and verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High hath made this world for many.
Yeah, this world that we're living in right now, Babylon, for many. Go ahead.
But the world to come for few.
Which is the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be back on the planet Earth, is for few. Who? The Israelites, starting with the elect, starting with Yahweh Shai, who you incorrectly and ignorantly call Jesus Christ, a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. It's in the Bible.
She's trying to find her kingdom here. She's trying to find her perfection here.
White man.
That's what she said. She said, we don't need the kingdom to be perfect. Roughly paraphrasing what she said. She said, we don't need the kingdom to be perfect.
Then why we need to follow the law?
Right.
Why we gotta move accordingly? Why we gotta do this? Why we gotta do that?
Yep.
If there's no such thing as we needing to be perfect, there's no such thing as perfection.
Like we was about to bring out in that Micah 2 and 10, she's trying to find her rest here. She's trying to find her ease and her peace here. But it says, but you can have it because the Lord made this world for you, so that you can just divulge in your wickedness.
And you're gonna die with it, because the scriptures say the Lord is gonna destroy the sinful kingdom.
That's what it says in Galatians, a man be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And then it goes on to say, he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. And the woman that was here, as well as these other baboon niggas, they reap into the flesh, man, and they're gonna reap corruption. They're gonna reap destruction.
Right.
But this 2nd Ezra 8 and verse 2, I will tell thee a similitude, Ezra, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold whereof earth and vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world. So this world it produces much dirt, mold, so that you can make things, but it only produces little gold, little precious gems and stuff like that. That's how the elect is likened unto, man. This world is made for many, man. They can have it.
Yeah.
Verse 3, there be many created, but few shall be saved.
Yeah, God, the Most High, the Lord, He made many people. So that's true. Well, He made so many people. Yeah, He did, duh. But that don't mean He's dealing with everybody. That don't mean He's gonna save everybody. You have a whole bunch of toys, right?
Yep.
Let's say you got 30 toys. Okay, your mom bought you 30 toys. Okay, but you're always playing with the same 3, the same 5, the same 8. But what about the rest? You're not really concerned or really dealing with the rest of them. Yeah, you got them, you bought them, but you're not really concerned about them. That's how the Most High is with everybody on the planet.
Yep.
Shit. 2nd Ezra 6.
Yep.
You okay? The Lord saying like in the other nations onto spittle, just spit. You know when you spit, how you just spit. Okay, it's nothing. I don't care about it. I'm not worried about it.
Right.
Okay, that's how the Lord looks to the other nations. The Lord is dealing with Israel, starting with the elect. Okay, because there's going to be a lot of Israelites people, because that time, well, I thought God only did with so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans. Why are some of them dying? Because the Lord's not dealing with them on that level. The Lord is going to deal with them in the kingdom.
Right.
The elect within the elect.
Yeah, the elect within the elect.
Yep.
Okay, some have to die on this side. It's about obedience. Even though the Yahshua said it's all about obedience. And what our people lack? Obedience. What our people lack? Discipline.
Accountability.
Yeah. What else do they lack? Accountability.
Yep.
That's the problem. You lack these things. You lack basic. Really, you lack basic skills that can literally keep your ass alive.
Right.
Okay, but Jake don't want to hear it. They think they're too good. Well, the Lord's gonna show you how good you are when a missile's up your fucking ass, man.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
This is Romans 9 and 26 through 27. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power, which is here in America, Babylon the Great.
Yep.
It says, Isaiah also cried concerning Israel, though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved.
A remnant, okay? The remnant, which is the elect. The 144,000 and the 1/3 remnant, the men, women, and children that believe, man.
Yep.
It's not going to be a lot of people getting delivered in that day. Majority of our people, the scriptures say, let the multitude perish. We just grabbed it in 2nd Ezra 8. Okay, and then in 2 Ezra 9, it speaks about it as well, because the scriptures say they'll have loathed my law when they had liberty. And the scriptures even also say in that chapter, they shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yep.
2 Ezra 15. Okay? The unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. I mean, that bitch was moving around in unfaithfulness.
Yep.
First of all, you're calling on God and Jesus, for one. And then two, you lack the faith. The funny thing is, people lack in the bullshit that they follow. They don't even have faith in what they follow. Basically, people, it's just a stamp. You know? I don't really care what happened, I just voted. I don't really care what happened, I'm just here. You know? Like Jake, when Jake, what's the first thing Jake always do when they get in or get out of prison? Become a goddamn Muslim.
Yep.
Because they friend doing it, their rapper doing it. Niggas really don't even believe in that crap. Which is false, but people don't even believe in that. This is an unfaithful, unrighteous, wicked generation. They even talks about that in Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, the 19th verse. This is an unrighteous generation. This is a godless, godless, not God-fearing society. Which Esau's pushing all that bullshit for you to not believe in God, trust the science, AI this, AI that. Stuff your face with food. Be distracted by all types of things on social media. That's what he's pushing.
Yep.
Because he's trying to portray himself as God. Okay? And people are starting to believe this nigga over the Bible.
Yep.
This is a man. This is a simple man. But you're not trusting the power that gave that nigga and you life.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. Niggas believe in the Big Bang Theory. No, I slapped it.
Theory.
God damn, I cannot talk. A little excited. People will still believe in the Big Bang Theory. Niggas believe in the Charles Darwin theory. Niggas believe they come from monkeys, fish.
Yep.
It's like the fish that forms into some type of land creature, then forms into a monkey, then forms into man. Where the fuck does that even start at? Where does that a theory even start with? How does that even work? You know, niggas believe 5 billion years ago, light years away. You know, all types of shit that's got that no proof.
They believe that that the Earth is billions of years old.
Yeah, they believe, man. No, the Earth has not been around. Look, the Earth has been around only for a couple thousand years, man. Okay.
Around 10,000.
About 10, 12.
10,
you know,
yeah.
about 13. You know,
Yep.
The Earth ain't old, man. People think the Earth is old because certain things are dying. Because Esau's killing shit off. It's old because that's why all the animals are dying. No, nigga, Esau's killing it off.
Remember how we brought out earlier, the people basically show respect to persons to the rich.
Yeah.
So with them, with their race of people being, you know, having the fatness of the earth, them being rich.
Yeah.
When they put out something and say, oh, this is 7 million years ago, motherfuckers believe it.
Yeah.
They don't question it.
But the scriptures say, you know, the Lord shall give them a strong delusion where they shall believe a lie.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a lie that these people follow. And that's the thing. It's so much proof that they're lying. There's so much proof that people are out here lying, but people still believe it. And you can slap them in the face with it. See, it says here in this article, here, this scripture, this word, this history. That's your interpretation.
And that's what we do week in and week out, starting with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, but the people continue to look away from it. Look away from the truth, man.
Because they fear it.
Yep.
They know it tampers with their lifestyle.
Exactly.
Jake don't want to hear it because it tampers with their lifestyle. I gotta be a brother. I gotta do this. I gotta stop being poor. What do you mean I can't get tattoos? I just
Like
got
her.
them. Like her. That tampered with her lifestyle.
And she left.
And she left because she said, nah, because I still want to do this. So nah.
Yep.
She didn't say that, but that's her spirit.
Yeah, right.
Nah, I still want to abide in wickedness. We don't gotta hear a nigga say, I want to still be wicked. A nigga's not. You're not gonna hear that. That's
Right.
the funny thing. You're not gonna hear. A nigga don't know what wicked means. What does wicked mean? Wicked. Wicked. Yeah, wicked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Dumb nigga.
You know? Ice Cube got a song called Wicked. But that nigga don't, it's an old album from Lethal Interjection.
Oh.
I'm not Lethal Interjection. Is it Lethal Interjection? No, but fuck all that.
I got some.
But go ahead, yeah. What are we looking at? I better get ready to wrap it up.
156
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
or 154.
Brothers, get their closing scriptures.
This is Revelation.
Hold Matthew 4:17 if you ain't got nothing else.
Come.
This is Revelation 21:8. It says, but the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and
Real quick, Reps. You got it, brother.
and idolaters and all liars
Timothy
shall have their
3,
part
2,
in the lake which burneth with fire and
Start at
brimstone,
the top.
which is the second death. I don't know why I jumped. Something scared the shit out of me.
No, you good.
Damn, I jumped like a motherfucker.
You good.
But yeah, so like how I said, all those people that partake, you know, in those different acts, the Lord's gonna put them all in the bundle and cast them in the fire and burn them up, which is the second death, which is when the missiles hit.
Yep.
So hey, all the motherfuckers on the drag bus, say you're not a mo, you're a robber, you know, you're a thief, you know,
Murderer.
A murderer, you're all gonna be put in that one bundle and you're gonna be burnt.
You like sleeping with
Yep.
other men's wives. You got
Yep.
that one woman I told you what. Cause this place is nothing but debauchery. As Elder Menachem Zakpa went into with that woman, that 18-year-old chick, Northern Kingdom woman. She said, why does my man want? She says, why does my boyfriend want a monogamous relationship? I want to be stuffed and plastered in the face by multiple men with 12, 13-inch meats. There's so many
That's
out
gonna
there,
happen.
you know.
That's gonna happen.
No, the Lord's gonna allow it. The
Right.
Lord is gonna, and that's the beauty of it, because you're gonna have to answer for all these things to do. The Lord is gonna allow you people to be wicked.
No, I'm talking about when them doors get kicked down and it's
Oh
foreign
yeah.
guys.
Oh yeah. No, the foreign troops, they're gonna have a ball with you.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna have a ball with you. They're gonna rape you to death. They're gonna fuck you till you die.
They
Okay.
gonna eat you while they fuck you.
Yeah, they're gonna eat you.
And then too, well, I'm gonna send some articles about real martial law. Part of that is part of it, but it's a deep hatred for Americans.
Yeah.
So
They hate you.
they're
They
gonna
hate you,
put
America.
guns up in you. Like it's gonna be on some torture, you know, psychotic type of shit
How
that
you
you
get-
that you didn't want.
How you gonna have 9 military foreign troops beat your doonies in and then blow your head off?
All that.
You
You
know,
want
they're
13
gonna let
inches? I
every
got something for you.
Yeah.
Put 13 inches of this gun up you. And
right. Yeah.
Real talk.
You know.
That's gonna be because what's getting ready to happen is
God,
part
that's
of the
gonna be
Lord's anger. It's the Lord's anger.
He's mad.
He's not just gonna let these troops, you know, do what they want to do.
Yeah.
He gonna make them do what he wants them to do.
You put the spirit on him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a death by pain.
It's wartime, man. Yeah, the scriptures say that death by pain don't just mean you're just getting shot or blown up. That's too easy. Now is that gonna happen? Yeah. Some people might get easy ass deaths,
Yeah.
but a lot of our people are gonna get wild deaths, man. To where you can get fucked up so bad, limbs, all that, and you're still alive.
Jeff was going through that when the Romans was crucifying. It's a trail. You can look it up. When the Romans was crucifying Jake, you know, and a lot of them were still alive. It's a lot of things like what the prophets going through is being crucified upside down,
Yep.
filleted,
Sawn in half.
you know, being cooked.
They tied Jake to like 4 horses and they stretched
Yeah,
that nigga
yeah,
out and he
yeah.
ripped his body ripped.
Yep.
And that ain't gonna be something that's quick. Cause I can't just yank this brother's arm off and it just come off like a toy.
No.
You
Yeah.
know, that takes some. If I wanted to yank somebody's arm off, that's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
If I'm just using my bare hands, which obviously
Yeah.
they're not gonna just use their bare hands, but the point I'm making is that's not gonna be an easy punishment, an easy death.
Yeah.
A quick get out of jail free card. You know, the Lord ain't playing. You know?
Famine.
Yeah, famine.
Because
they might starve you out. They might not even put hands on you. They just starve you out. You die. That's a slow death.
That's
That's
scripture.
torture.
The scripture says that you would rather die by the sword than by famine,
Yeah.
because it goes into that your body pines away at
eats
itself.
itself.
Yep.
So
Lamentations
it's
4.
gonna get bad out here, man. So, young lady, that young 18, I'm a young hot Latina. I need to be stuffed and fucked, plastered by 13-inch meats. It's gonna happen. The Lord's gonna allow that to happen, and then a terrible judgment is coming to you.
Yep.
Okay? The Lord's gonna allow you to be wicked, but there's a punishment behind that. Okay?
Yep.
But is that it? What you had? Brothers got anything else?
That's it.
You want that Second Timothy?
Oh yeah, that too.
2 Timothy 3. I'll start at verse 1.
Hold, he grabbed that, but you hold Matthew 4.
2 Timothy 3 and 1 in the KJV. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Goes into unsafe, dangerous. Go ahead. Niggas are struggling. They said now, it was an article I saw. I sent it in the chat. I forgot how it went exactly, but niggas are struggling to pay rent.
Yep.
A lot of people. And there's a lot of people that got $1,000+ rent. Go ahead.
Verse 2.
Oh, it's about to get great. It's gonna be bad, but it's gonna be great.
Right. 'Cause
Go
we got to go through it to enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Through great tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. Acts
Yep.
14 and 22. Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
That's what people are doing. That woman, she was being lovers of herself. That what I quote about that 18-year-old
18, yep.
little teen, that's being a lover of herself. Go ahead.
Covetous, boasters,
They boast in their wickedness. Go ahead.
proud, blasphemers.
That other woman, Salakia, that other woman said she went on a date. No, not a date. She went on a vacation for 10 days and got banged out by 22 people. In
Oh, yeah,
10
I seen
days.
that.
She
Yeah.
wanted to go. She said, "Yeah, it was an Edomite woman."
I think she had just got out of a relationship.
Yeah, she just broke up with him to go do that. She
Yep.
broke up with him to go literally do that. That's
Yep.
why she broke up with him. All right, go ahead.
It says, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent,
Yep.
fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors.
They hate the prophets.
Yep.
Despise those that are good.
Even-
she despised it.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Even Israelites in the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Because it said false accusers.
Yeah.
We seeing that right now.
Sakari.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And then because Apostle Gabar was also bringing it out, the disobedient to parents. Because our apostles is like our parents. They're our spiritual parents, guiding us down that right way.
Mm-hmm.
And Sakari, they disobedient to their parents because they came up under GMS.
Yeah. Scoffing, scorning, talking shit.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Again, false
No
accusers. Right. False accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heedy,
A lot of traitors.
high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High.
But this is what Esau pushes. Pleasure, 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 especially upon these damn women.
Yep.
And there's a scripture of that, she liveth in pleasure.
Yep.
Okay.
Is dead while she's
Then she
living.
dead while she living.
Yep.
Okay. Her life is like what is it? I think it goes how her life is like rubies or something like
Mm.
that. I forgot exactly how it went. Salaki if I butchered it. But her life is like rubies. She wants to live in pleasure all day. What does a woman like to do? She wants to eat. She wants
Right.
to sleep. She wants to get her back blown. She wants tattoos. She wants to smoke weed. That's what the woman wants.
Yep.
And that's why a lot of these women are gonna die. Men are gonna die too. But who's quick to go off? The woman, because she's the weaker vessel.
More women than men.
And women outnumber us. What is it? 7-1.
I don't know.
14. I forgot exactly. But they outnumber us. There's more women on the earth than men. Is what I'm
There's
saying.
7 women for 1 man, per man.
Yeah. The women outnumber. I think it's 7-1.
Yeah.
Women outnumber us 7-1. So there's more women on the earth. So you're gonna see more women being wicked than men. But there are wicked men, wicked children. Okay. So a lot of you women are about to get ransacked, man.
Yep.
All right. Was that it on that?
One more verse.
All right.
Verse 5. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
Yeah, you claim that you're following God. You claiming you're in your godliness. But look at your actions. It's the complete opposite. Go ahead.
From such, turn away. Stay away from people like that is what it says in the NLT.
Stay away from wicked, evil people. Don't have conversations with them. Now, obviously, if we out here on the job or whatever, and someone has a conversation, you obviously don't get away from me, you evil, wicked nigga. No. But don't sit there and constantly try to be buddy-buddy with these people. They're wicked. Okay? Be around people with the same mindset as you. Okay?
Right.
They can't bring you no value. They can't break bread with you. They can't talk about the scriptures with you. Keep you out of harm's way.
Right.
You don't even, the hopeful in the Lord was gonna be able to keep you stable, and the faith of Yahweh Shema Shai was gonna be able to astound you or keep you afloat in these latter days.
Yep.
Okay,
That's what it says. In Isaiah 13, a man shall be more precious than fine gold.
Mm-hmm. And it's talking about the elect, not some regular hood
Right.
wiggly nigga or some random CEO nigga. No, the men of the Lord. Yeah, we may not have no value now in the eyes of these women, but that time's gonna come to where they're gonna want to listen. I'm sorry I left you. I'm sorry I did this. I'm sorry I did that. Nope, fuck you, bitch.
Yep.
Because the Lord's gonna put the spirit on the right women when that time comes to deal with us.
And when it
okay?
comes
And this
to
ain't about to be
pass.
Isaiah 4:1 is gonna come to pass, man.
Yep.
And this ain't no sex party
Right.
for all you weird niggas out there. This ain't no sex party. It's to bring forth into the elect. Your mind's not gonna be wrapped around sex when all hell breaks loose.
Nope.
And if it is, your mind ain't right. I said it before. Jake, all hell break loose, hiding in a bush, and military troops. Hey, baby, give me some head real quick. Ugh. I'm like, no, your mind ain't right, man. And the Lord's
Right.
not gonna deliver you. Okay?
Right.
That was it on that.
Yeah, that was it.
All right, we'll go ahead and end it there. You've been warned, man.
That's it.
You've been warned.
Matthew 4:17. From that time, Yahushua began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Right, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Okay, so that's the
Shalom.
message. Okay? So I
Yep.
want the apostle and elders of Great Millstone out to us younger brothers and those that follow the doctrine of Great Millstone and being sincere, okay, and teaching the truth. We've been warning you,
That's it.
okay? And if you don't want to take heed, then you're going to be destroyed. You're going to die in your own faithfulness, as the scriptures say. So, and you're going to take that chip, you're going to be drafted, you're going to go in that concentration camp, you're going to receive that famine, you're going to receive all the judgment of what the Lord is going to bring. Okay?
Times 10.
Times 10, times infinity, times 144.
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's pretty much about it. Go on this lesson. This camp lesson was edifying to the elect. And before we close, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Chakwadash.
Once again, double honors to the apostle and others of GMS is pushing his word. The spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Your brothers keep fighting this good fight of faith. Paul, Master, all of us out of here. Shalom and the Bible Bowl.
Shalom.
Shalom.